Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and today we're playing Fried Chicken Wings Cause Love Fires, a visual novel Yaoi game. The chicken wings are burnt. The piercing gaze of my... Oh, this is quite awkward now that I farted after burning the chicken wings. Oh, it's a little loud too. My bad. YouTube? Yeah, we're good. Okay. The piercing gaze of my coworker feels like a nail on my back. I got this. You get out of here. Yes, sir. My name is Eris, a shining star in the unassuming fried chicken shop. One day I will achieve my goal and return to where I truly belong. I still feel like it's a little loud. It's a little loud. I, who should be perfect in every way, have but a minor flaw. I just can't seem to get the fried chicken wings right. But it's okay, I'll correct this flaw soon. For now, I'll let my reliable coworker help me. Coworker-kun. In the busy life of the middle layer, spare time is so precious. Taking a breather from work, I hid behind the kitchen door. Behind what? The same old sky. No skyscrapers, no flying vehicles, no eccentric rich kids doing performance art. How shabby. Nothing like the upper levels. I miss the decadent yet sweet air of the upper levels so much. Suddenly, I notice a wisp of smoke rising in the azure sky. Not from a fire, but a thin... Is someone smoking? Following the trail of smoke, I see a red dot glowing in the shadow of the eaves trough. Eaves across. Bryant, the sales manager of the fried chicken shop, and also my close friend from the past. I'm loving how wacky this game is already. Though now, it's just a superior subordinate relationship. He seems to have noticed me, lifting his chin as if to signal me over. Sneaking a break, that's not like you. We're both guilty here. Didn't the boss tell you not to smoke? He can't tell me what to do, and neither can you. Such a jerk! Can't get angry, Eris. The selection. I need him for the selection. I have to endure. I keep my head down, counting the flowers and grass on the ground, while Bryant continues to smoke. Not walking away is already my limit. I can't bring myself to go over and make small talk after being snubbed. That's not something I, Eris, can do. Come on, man. Join him for a smoke. That's what cooks do, okay? I swear to God, guys who smoke cooking, and they work as a cook, you get 10 times better at cooking. I don't know why. It's just fact. Bryant, this guy. It's one thing to smoke, but he has to do it with his hand tucked in his sleeve. What's with that? Trying to be cute? Is this some kind of tough guy charm? Haha, he's still single. No, wait. I think I remember why he does that. It was the celebration after our first concert, and one of the backup members brought a pack of cigarettes. None of us smoked, and out of curiosity, we passed the pack around observing it. Bryant was just a green kid back then. He looks pretty green now. He volunteered to take the first cigarette, pretending to be calm and composed while smoking, but got his hand burned by the falling ash and almost knocked over the table in a panic. Maybe that was too embarrassing. He didn't smoke again. However, every time he saw someone smoking nearby, he'd casually cover the burn scar on his palm. Well, clearly he's smoking now. After growing up, he started smoking again. But why does he still keep that old habit? Reminding me of these old memories. Speaking of which... What? What's up? Bryant's furrowed brow seemed to hide his doubts about me. I shifted my feet inwardly, resentful. How embarrassing. Why did I shout so loud? I'm so stupid, chat. Wanna go for a drink tonight? I was taken aback. Looking up at him, Bryant pursed his lips and looked away as if he had just casually mentioned it. But who doesn't know that he doesn't even drink a toast from the boss? Could there be some kind of hidden agenda? He wouldn't secretly poison the drink to assassinate me, would he? Let's talk about the selection. My heart suddenly tightened. Selection, how could I forget? I've been flattering Bryant over and over again, just hoping he would speak for me in next month's outstanding employee selection. At the fried chicken wing place? Got it. See you tonight. Oh my god, chat. He likes boys. I was blinded by the dazzling array of colorful lights as I opened the door, almost falling to the ground and fainting. The address Bryant gave us is a remote and hidden bar in the lower layer. On the way here, I don't know how many turns I took, how many muggings in the alleyways I avoided. But it's really hidden. I didn't see a single camera. It's the lower level. As expected, nothing more, nothing less. A sudden scream nearby made me jump in horror, and there on the ground was another couple entwined. I didn't want to sully my eyes, so I walked to the agreed spot, half squinting and feeling my way along the wall. You are here. Why so slow? Several glasses were stacked on the table and Brian's suit jacket hung on the sofa. I thought about Brian's cleanliness index and what this sofa had been through. I immediately knew he was probably drunk beyond recognition. Why did you arrange to meet in the lower layer? I thought this was a colleague gathering. There are no cameras here. Sit down first. Cameras. I sat down opposite to him. Bryant pushed a glass of wine towards me, but I shook my head. Why not? I won't drink. I'll head back to work after we're done talking. What? Overtime working. The selection. Both just means getting back, don't they? You really are persistent. I stiffened, recalling the nonsense I said the last time we parted on bad terms. I'm not like you. You've resigned yourself to this place, but I'd rather die than stay here. I want to go back to where I belong, to the upper levels, not to this fried chicken joint filled with grease, fat, and mediocrity. I don't belong here. I admit it was despicable of me. But he can't still be holding a grudge, right? He wouldn't, would he? So the selection, what do you say? He fell silent, picking up his drink and taking another sip. It seems he's not gonna let me off easily. Clearing my throat, I pondered how to sway Bryant. I know you hold a grudge. I was wrong to treat you that way before. Now that I'm in this situation, I understand how much pain you were in. Reciting lines from TV dramas won't work. I thought you'd come up with something more creative. Damn! Arrogant, pretentious asshole! Spread the cheat. In any case, name your price. If it's within my power and not too difficult, I'll do it. Once it's done, we'll consider our slate clean. Agreed? Bryant remains silent. Suddenly, a commotion rises from the distance. How about we make a deal, pretty thing? I guarantee you'll be satisfied. The target of his remark is surprisingly... Oh. I guess this is our first choice. It's me. I'm the twink. Unfortunately. Damn it! Unbeknownst to me, a hand had reached from my behind, stroking from my neck to the middle of my back. Oh! Oh! I jolted to my feet, pressing back in horror. I saw a burly man standing behind the seat, leering at me with a vulgar smile. Not bad to the touch. The curse word rolled around in my throat before I swallowed it back down. What? Tell him fuck you! Upon closer inspection, this big man was dressed in luxurious fabrics with several gemstone rings on his fingers, their authenticity hard to discern. This man, could he be from the upper levels? What did he just say? A deal? It can only mean that kind of thing, right? Okay, let's go outside. 20 bucks is 20 bucks, okay? That's my deal. Okay, best time of your life, 20 bucks. With a loud crash, a stack of glasses fell to his feet, shattering into pieces. Aw, man, this fucker. Back off. The thug grumbled and left, while Bryant, without even looking, calmly took my glass and poured the wine. B11C01. You have obtained your first fragment. The full name of the fragment is Happy Ending Fragment, and there are a total of 4 types of fragments. The more you have, the easier it is to roll good outcomes. Wait, what? Excuse me, roll? What is this? Note that if the number of fragments becomes too extreme, you may end up in a situation where only good or bad endings can be rolled. Excuse me, rolled? Okay. Rolled? What does that mean? Only Bryant would dare to stand up so boldly to the upper class. So different from me, unsoiled by the mud. My cheeks couldn't help but feel sour. Excuse me, why am I tasting my butt cheeks? How disappointing. I was actually considering thinking about it. Yeah! 20 bucks! Brian's hand clenched and he looked up at me coldly. You have no shame, do you? You'll cling to anyone with a bit of power. Won't you? What would you know? To be precise, I don't care about power, or appearance, or character, because I only care about myself. Acting for oneself, isn't that more sober than those who live and die for love? Oh, is that so? I've thought of what I want you to do. Bryant, with a mischievous smile, waved me over. What trouble is he brewing now? Reluctantly, I propped myself up and leaned in towards him. My tie was grabbed. Hey, what is going on? Sorry, it's just the sudden grab. Wait. Nice. Screenshot. That's for the thumbnail, by the way, not for me. At a distance, so close we could have kissed. My cheek was brushed by warm breath. What are you? I couldn't see his face. Only able to. Sorry, that was me. My bad. And apparently True Bum Line. Only able to stiffly gaze at his disheveled purple hair. Yeah, sorry, bro. If anyone will do, then consider me. What does he mean? A confession? So this is what he meant by asking me out. Bryant, you. But I'm just a small manager. You probably wouldn't be interested, right? For old time's sake, I suppose I could introduce you to some connections. So that's it. Oh, sorry, Bryant. I just, had to clear the air. Ah! I punched him square in the left face. You're insane! I admit, what I said was wrong. I've heard many a taunt over the years, but coming from Bryant's mouth, it hurts the heart extra. When we were young, I had confused feelings for Bryant. After all that's happened, I thought they were long gone. So ridiculous. Sorry, drink. Are you done with this nonsense? This way, we're even. As we agreed, you have to help me with the selection. He straightened up, staring at me gloomily from under the disheveled shadow of his hair. His face has a little mark on it because I punched him. So what if I vote? So what if I don't? You're not young anymore. It's time to face reality, isn't it? Give up. You can never go back. Shut up, damn it. Aren't you going to leave even a shred of dignity? In that case, I won't be polite either. He just, like, blinked. Oh, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, bro. Let's go. Punch him! I'm so angry! Bad temper. Beat up Bryant. Oh, Bryant will remember this. Punch him. Angry. You haven't grown at all. Still so childish. Bryant took a punch to the face, but his expression became even more mocking. Yeah, have a good night, Lunixie. Coming here was a mistake. The relationship between him and me is shattered and can't be repaired. I left the bar with a sullen face. Stepping out, I was immediately faced with winding and confusing alleyways, and my head began to ache. I had hoped to use Bryant's car to ride back, but since things have turned out so badly, I can only come up with a solution on my own. Oh, punching him in the face was not the right option, was it? Fortunately, I vaguely remember the way. It seemed the way I came was, turn left, go straight, turn right. Excuse me. Chat, remember that. Chat, could you remember go turn left, go straight, turn right? Could you do that? The lower levels are dangerous at night. I must be careful on my way back. Holy fuck, I forgot already. Turn left, turn left. I turn left. Fuck, I should have saved. Wait. I turn left again. Okay, left again. I turn left. Okay, I turn right. I turn right. And now I go straight. I continue straight ahead. You've taken the correct path 2 times. What? Hint, it was left, left, right. Coming here. What about going back? After a few turns, the alley in front of me was still the same, and I vaguely felt something was wrong. Oh, chat was writing it. Whoops. Could it be that I've got lost? The sky gradually darkened. I thought I heard footsteps following behind, but when I turned around abruptly, there was nothing there. I've written down the way back to the bar. It's not too late to head back now. But continuing on might also lead to an exit. What should I do? Oh, another choice. Here, you will encounter your first ending choice. After choosing the ending option, a random number with a total range of fragments will be rolled. As long as the random number is less than or equal to the number of fragments that you hold on that route, you will achieve a good ending. Otherwise, it will be a bad ending. What? Note, even if you get a bad ending, you can always rewind to an earlier point in the story through rolling back. This time, it's the all line, so the number of fragments you hold is 1. And the random number range is 1 to 2. Press onward. Wait, okay, let's save again, though. Move forward. Reroll. Suppressing my fear, I move forward, trying to recall my memories. Good ending, for sure. When did the footsteps behind me disappear? Why is everyone passing by looking at me? It's dark. Oh, we definitely got a good ending. How much longer until I find an exit? Before I could find an answer, several hands reached out from the darkness, tightly grabbing my limbs. I barely had time to let out a brief scream before being dragged into a blind alley. He rolled a 2. Roll failed. The scream went unheard. I was knocked unconscious and stuffed into a van. The guys who grabbed me were human traffickers. Oh my god, I hate those guys, man. Always clogging up the traffic. Each person was categorized and put up for sale. The attractive ones went to brothels, the strong ones to mines, and the less fortunate ones were harvested for organs. Fuck, man, I don't want to work in a brothel. This new one doesn't look very strong. He can't handle the mining work. How about we send him to the brothel? Wait, I can do it. I have strength. Don't send me there! Oh, I'm manning up. It's my time, chat. I promise, I'll work hard. You won't regret it. The prediction was correct. The work in the mine is extremely arduous, and I can't complete the daily quota at all. No! At the end of the whole day work, I can't even afford a meal. With starving, I have even less strength to work. Caught in a vicious cycle. For survival, I had to choose that. Asking for help and fairy dust. Excuse me? I had to I'll ask for help, sure. Normal end 1. It's time to put my social skills to use. My social skills. Alright, I'll spread them. After careful selection, I chose an honest man named Ian. My family has abandoned me. Blah, blah. My friends and boss were also in a car accident. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I might as well just die. Don't think like that. You're still young. Don't worry. Life is indeed tough. Blah, 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 blah. I'll help you. It's so easy to be deceived. No sense of achievement at all. What a mistake. He's after my body. No! My butt! My booty! Just have a fling and act coquettish, and I can live a parasitic life. Awesome! Oh, okay, maybe he's not spreading them. The tunnel collapsed. Man, I've got some bad luck. The tunnel collapsed. The way is completely blocked. You can't get out. Why? Why am I the only one so unlucky? Eris, I don't want to die. I want a future with you. But what can I do? Fuck that guy. Leave him behind. I was caught secretly digging a tunnel. I got scolded. Turns out that would make the tunnel collapse faster, crushing both him and me. Excuse me? What? I actually think that might be better. Getting used to a life of ease, then picking up a pickaxe to work? It's almost funny. I can't hear his voice anymore. He held on for so long, saying he wanted to live right before he died. What about me? How am I supposed to survive? I still have my means to make a living, as long as I do what I'm good at. Spreading them cheeks. Yaoi Jesus. This must be the place, right? Said to be still alive, but that expression, what does it really mean? To make a long story short, I've started growing my hair long now. Started off unintentional, but later became deliberate. In an environment without the opposite sex, the more you resemble them, the more attention you receive. Oh. Oh. Selling one's body is really a lucrative business. If I had been sold to a brothel from the start, I might not have made as much money. Exactly! I would have had a pimp! This is all me, baby! I've discussed with the underground merchants, and with a few more weeks of work, I'll be able to be smuggled back. Last time I found out Bryant had shown up here, it scared the hell out of me. To the point where I wanted to bang my head against the walls. Fortunately, he just glanced at me and then went to strike up a conversation with someone else. Excuse me? He didn't... Of course. Dressed like this, and with makeup on, I shouldn't be recognizable to most people. Good. I don't plan to pay attention to him. I can earn my way back on my own, so why rely on others? But why must I return to the same place? It's not my home anyway. I don't have to be bound there. I can use a brand new identity to venture across the world. Have you seen a boy with a short brown hair, a bright smile about this height? He arrived here about 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years. It's been 3 years. Too many people have disappeared, died. Whether it's my name or my past, probably no one remembers anymore. With my back to Bryant questioning the miners, I take a step forward. Time to say goodbye with the past. Amber Prison complete anyone. What is happening? Anyone Amber Prison. Congratulations on attaining your first normal ending. I got human trafficked into working in a mine and then sold my body for money to smuggle. That's a normal ending? That's not a bad... What the fuck is the bad ending? The difference between a normal end and a bad end is that there is still a slight chance for reverse. Collect star fragments from the HE and unlock new possibilities. What do you mean reverse? What is reverse? Reverse. 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 Twist. First twist ending. You don't have enough star fragments. Hey, stop that. Get up. Man, stop scratching my coat. I got a cat jumping on the back of my chair, but I got my coat on there. Come here. Come here, you. You get pets. Sorry, chat. My cat takes precedence over you. Intermission. Cat intermission. Okay, we'll go back here, and we'll use fairy dust, which I assume is drugs. Yeah, bad end 1. Fairy dust, a widely circulated psychoactive drug. It can make the user incredibly strong. Also, it's affordable enough. Just once. It won't make you addicted just once. The underground merchant handed me the finely powdered substance that shimmered with colorful light. Out of options, I started using fairy dust. Miraculously, there was no side effects, no addiction. By the end of the day, my efficiency tripled. Enough to cover the cost of fairy dust, 3 meals, new clothes, and I still have some left over. Oh, wow. If only it ended here. An accident left my arm scratched. The blood that flowed shimmered with an odd hue. Fairy dust mied with my blood, flowing through my veins. I sought help from many people, doctors, merchants, colleagues. No one could assist. But my superior noticed my predicament and kindly invited me to the office. I'm producing it. The symptoms you experience are indeed its side effects of fairy dust. This condition is very rare. It indicates a high affinity between you and fairy dust. Am I going to be pumped? Are they going to pump the drugs out of me? We need employees like you very much. I don't want to hear this. I just want to know how to solve it. He was taken aback, then laughed and gave me new medication. After taking it, I periodically cut my skin to check, and sure enough, there was only a little fairy dust left. But at the same time, my mind was becoming increasingly unclear. I understand something is wrong with all of this, but I can't stop taking fairy dust and the medication. Is it true that fairy dust is not addictive? Could the real addiction be the medication? I can't think about it anymore. My head hurts. My body won't obey. Thirsty, hungry. Oh, sorry, Hungary. Someone help me. Save me, save me, save me, save me. Save me, 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 save me. Hungry, 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 hungry. Kill, 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 kill. Eat, 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 eat. Normal reaction to, drugs. Bryant. I woke up, lying in a glittering cloud of dust. Wednesday night out with the boys, anybody? The mine is the same, but the workers, the supervisors, everyone, they're all gone. What exactly happened? I'm at a loss. I don't feel so hungry anymore, though. Stop daydreaming, fool. Bryant walked over from the ruins, impatiently tapping my head. I tilted my head, looking at him in a daze. He was too clean. Out of place in this environment. You found me. That's great. I can finally go back. Before Bryant could respond, I suddenly heard the voices of many people. Miners were emerging one after another from the corners, chatting and encouraging others with smiles. I let out a sigh of relief. They must have just gone out to eat. Strangely, my boss was standing in the crowd too. He always hated the dirt, never came here before. My boss was pressing a hand to his temple, not looking at anyone, muttering how noisy it was. I was about to approach my boss when Bryant grabbed my hand. I can't tell you the reason, but I'll be here with you. Huh? So we're not going back. Did the fried chicken shop go out of business? Or you were captured too? Haha, such an unlucky fellow. But he didn't laugh to my joke, just casually humming in response. You could say that. What? It really went bankrupt? Is this for real? So, how long will you stay here with me? Until you find a new job? A tough guy like you would be sought after anywhere. No, I won't leave again. I'll probably stay by your side forever. This is a bad ending? This is a great ending. You've been through a lot in these 3 years. Yeah, I got a drug addiction. You worked hard so much. It's all gone. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Am I just dead? Oh. What is he talking about? Afraid? I think I died, chat. I've been living just fine here. There's nothing to be afraid of. What is this about 3 years? What does it mean by forever? Alright then, it's a deal. No takebacks. In any case, when an opportunity arises, you can't let it slip away. I took the initiative and held Bryant tightly. If you go back on your word, I will eat you. What does eat you even mean? Reunited in Illusion. Yep, that's what I thought. Bad ending 1. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I was either dead or hallucinating, and it was the hallucinating. The good old I hallucinated ending. Okay, let's go back to this. So let's just go back, maybe? The road gradually became familiar, and I returned to the vicinity of the bar. Back in a populated area, I let out a sigh of relief. Can't afford any mistakes this time. Oh. Chat, does anyone remember it? Was it turn left? It was definitely turn left, right? Was it turn left again? Left. Okay, I'll go left. I'm just fucking with you. Let's go straight. I continue straight ahead. And then I turn right. Imagine if I fucked that up again, chat. That'd be so stupid of me. I turn right. You've taken the correct path 2 times. Okay, you sons of bitches. Alright, chat. Alright, no, I know Churbumla got it. It was left, right coming here. What about going back? Yeah, I already knew this. Yeah, I'll go back. I'll go back. I'm just fucking with you, chat. It's right. Turn right. Turn right. Go straight. And now left. Ah. Right, gay left. No, not the gay left! You've taken the correct path 0. Right, straight, left. Ah. No, wait, not left. Wouldn't it be... It would be left, straight, right. Oh, whoops. My phone received a message. I called it before anyone else. I'd like to say I said left, straight, right. I said it before everyone started typing it. I'd like to say, but also the game just gave me the answer. Look, I figured it out. What should I do? Maybe I shouldn't listen to that. I will listen to it. Okay. Turn left. Okay, straight. Because I'm straight. And then I'm gonna take a right turn twice. Thank you, game. This game is actually really well made, by the way. The fact that it just had a hint because someone could be that bad. Woo. You've taken the correct path 4 times. I think I'm almost there. In the alley next to me, it seems someone is lying motionless in the shadows. A young person with curly black hair and a pale complexion lies... That's black hair. The complexion lies still. I slowly approach and reach out to check. There's no movement in the chest. I really love this person's art style, by the way. They're really good. I don't know what he's been through, but his body's covered in wounds. I sigh. Too many things have happened tonight. What bad luck. Damn it. Is that Bryant's voice? I immediately start looking for the source of the sound. Is it the same person? If Bryant dies here, the tree will find out that he entered the lower layer with me. I cannot take that risk. As I approach, the red stains scattered on the ground gradually increase. What is happening? I slowed my pace and carefully hid behind the wall. More twinks. Twink harem. Oh, you guys saw the title screen. In the dead-end alley, people were lying in disarray. And among them, I found a familiar figure. My eyes widened in disbelief. I right-clicked. My bad. Bryant was leaning against the wall, motionless in the shadows, his face still bearing the red mark from earlier's punch. Bryant, is he dead? Bang! Before my eyes, a figure with long hair swung a club-like weapon, striking down heavily upon the body at their feet. Liquid gushed and splashed. Blood dyed the wall red. My knees buckled and I awkwardly clung to the wall to steady myself. It's not me, nor Bryant. Just an ordinary person from the lower layer. But the perpetrator did not hesitate. If discovered by him, the consequences would be unimaginable. What should I do? Stay put. Based, stay put. Keep watching like a dumbass. Oh, I can't rely on my legs that aren't often exercised. Okay, come on, man. I have to take a gamble. Gamble! Yeah! Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. When I came just now, I shouldn't have made much noise. He might not have noticed me yet. Suddenly, the figure moved, step by step, coming towards my direction. He saw me. Bye, Lulu. I froze, not out of fear, but because I saw his face. Oh god, why? Oh? Frankenstein? Zombie? Deacon? Standing there with a bloodied baseball bat was my former friend, Deacon. Oh. Okay, we're chilling. Never mind. But this is no better than encountering a robber. Oh god, he really is holding a baseball bat. Deacon is not only my friend, but also a death row inmate with a mental illness. Why is he my friend? Why is he not my lover? Who are you? Why do you know my name? He didn't recognize me. Deacon looked at me and said with a smile, never mind. It's not important anyway. Kill them all, and I won't be hurt anymore. As he continued to approach, I smelled the scent of blood, and my legs began to tremble involuntarily. No, calm down, Eris. This is an opportunity. I must remain calm. Deacon, it's me, Eris. We were in a band together. The Alphabet Band. What a terrible name. You sang? I played the guitar? Bryant played the drums. Do you remember? I spread my arms wide and slowly approached Deacon. Wait, what do I want, a hug? By helping the tree capture the escaped criminal, I could get on the promotion list. The opportunity is right in front of me. I must seize it. Are you okay? They're still chasing you. Do you want to come to my place for now? Deacon scrutinizes my expression carefully. Is he trying to recognize me? I'm gonna get a baseball bat to the head, aren't I? I rack my brain to recall my old demeanor, subtly adjusting my expression to form a smile. Eris? No, you're not Eris. You're my enemy. No, you are Eris. But you're afraid of me. That's not right. Should have spread my legs. What kind of 2-bit whore am I? Do you think I am? I would never do that, chat. I would never sell my body, okay? Even though I just did that in a different ending, okay? Forget about that one. You never intended to help me, did you? Uh-oh, what should I say at this moment? How can I make him trust me? Let's make a scene. D1. Afraid of you? Of course I am! You've killed someone and are pointing the murder weapon at me! Put it down, then we can talk properly. Oh, he has really good PNG. No, it's not like that. They're all bad people. Without a weapon, I'm not safe. Oh my god, he's kind of caked up too a little bit. What the hell? Maybe that's just his angle though. Maybe he's just like kind of leaning into it. I understand. I'll put it down. Please don't be afraid of me, okay? The baseball bat hits the ground, and I let out a sigh of relief, slowly approaching him. Oh, I got a good ending. Well, Deacon has more muscles now, and he's taller than before. He spent his 18th year in prison. It's been a very, very long time since we last met. We're hugging. The massive, still heated body pressed against me, holding me tightly. Why didn't you come to see me? I've been waiting for you for so long. I've been too busy in the middle layer. I'm so relieved that you're okay. I don't think bro's okay. He almost killed a dude, and then almost killed you. Deacon is dangerous, but still somewhat manageable. Hand him over to the tree and I can get everything I want. I can almost see the bright future. Oh, wait, what's that? From afar, I see something stirring in the darkness. Is that a creature? For some reason, my eyes seem to be glued, unable to tear my gaze away from that patch of color. What's wrong? Deacon uneasily raised his head and looked behind. There stands a small, thin figure with curly black hair and a short stature. The moonlight only illuminates his scarred skin, but it's enough for me to recognize him. The stranger who is lying on the ground. Deacon quickly gets into position, looking around for a weapon. But the other party beats him to it, picking up the baseball bat that rolled into the corner. Deacon dodged. The bat hit the wall, leaving a chillingly large hole. I checked that person earlier, and there was definitely no heartbeat. Why are they here? What are we facing? What we're facing is a resurrected corpse? Anyway, the current situation is very unfavorable for Deacon. There are no suitable weapons around to deal with a baseball bat, and his condition is not suitable for dealing with an enemy. Running away is the best strategy. Deacon, come to me! Excuse me, what is he, a freak? Deacon glanced at the curly-haired man approaching quickly, gritted his teeth, and rushed towards me. I grabbed him and pushed him to run forward, but I was shocked to find that the man had already caught up. What is this bitch-ass shopkeeper? Who is this? But he just glanced at me, bypassed me, and swung the bat at Deacon, who's facing away from him. Ha! It's the twink. No! What game is this? This is fried chicken wings cause love fires. Duh. This time the bat hit the target. Deacon swayed and fell heavily to the ground. My dream of returning to the upper layer only lasted for a moment before it shattered. Having dealt with Deacon, he slowly turned towards me. I took a deep breath and then turned and ran. Oh. Why did everything turn out like this? Whether it's being kissed suddenly, meeting an enemy, or a corpse coming back to life, the heavens are against me. All the bad luck happened in one day. The person who was slowly following behind me suddenly spoke. The world is about to be destroyed. I suppressed the urge to roll my eyes and focus on escaping. Oh, shut up, you doom. It turns out to be a violent, delusional patient. Soon you will realize that everything you pursue, fame, money, adoration, is meaningless. Only by following your destiny early can you achieve a good ending. Excuse me? Shut up. Who do you think you are? Suddenly coming back to life and ordering people around. Who fucking cares about fate or any of that stuff? I'm just trying with all my might to follow what I want. That's all. Oh, based. My foot hit something and I fell to the ground. Oof. Helplessly watching the bat-wielding figure approach, I looked at the obstacle with a heart full of grievance, anger, and unwillingness. Ah, it's the corpse that was chasing me. Aren't you alive now? Rolling my eyes, I passed out. But this game is so nonsensical. Common Chapter 4. Okay. I'm pretty sure last time I saw a chapter it was Chapter 2, but oh, okay. Sure. Since I was young, I have been a jerk who doesn't know good from bad. Despite being born from the perfect upper class, I didn't know how to be grateful. Spent my days causing trouble and playing pranks on others. It wasn't until I was trapped that I realized how enviable my past self was. Every day after being driven to the middle layer, I tirelessly fought for opportunities, propelled forward by my desires. I want to go back to the upper layer, to regain freedom, no longer bound by anyone or anything. Why did you betray me? Aren't we best friends? My lower leg was grabbed. Deacon, in shackles, lay on the ground with an abyss behind him. No one can stop me. In the face of profit, emotions are fragile. I am mercilessly stepped on his head, jumping higher and further. Oh. A thud came from behind, but I resisted the urge to look back and continued forward. Give up already. The environment transformed into a massive desk, and I was navigating through the layers of a metal pen, moving forward with difficulty. A hand reached over, grabbed me, and lifted me up. Bryant was staring at me sternly. To him, my desires, my goals, perhaps they are all insignificant and easily crushed. You're so magnanimous, considering old time's sake. Let me go this once, will you? He sighed, shook his head, and placed me on a high shelf, and then continued to immerse himself in his books. The path gradually brightened, and I arrived at a space that was almost blank. First black roots descended from the ceiling, and someone was hanging upside down in the midst of the roots, spinning emptily and nihilistically round and round. As I approached, faint screams reached my ears, and the spinning slowed down. I saw the meandering green bloodstains on the thin, fair ankles, going up to the exposed, scarred, and emaciated body. Emaciated? I don't know how to say this word, chat. Emaciated? Emaciated, okay. The corpse's empty eyes stared at me hollowly, and suddenly a drop of green tear rolled down from the bloodshot whites. Emaciated. Stop. Please stop, I beg of you. Oh, wow. I can really make that bright. Whee! Look, he's having fun. Who is he? He seems strangely familiar. That's the motherfucker who hit me with a bat. I heard footsteps. The metal scraping against the ground. Someone came to my side and answered my question. He is the culprit behind the world's destruction. To protect everyone, I must kill him. The roots turned into swords, piercing the sinner's chest. He struggled in pain, roaring. He looked at me. Please stop. Save me, Eris. Huh? I jolted awake, my eyes not yet open, and already heard the sound of something clattering down. Oh, he did kidnap me. Yeah, this game is kind of a mindfuck, isn't it? I mean, I kind of expected it, honestly, from a game called Fried Chicken Wings Cause Love Fires, but yeah. I looked towards the direction of the sound and saw a young man with curly black hair standing there, looking at me helplessly. Could you take off the stupid overalls, please? On closer inspection, isn't this the guy who attacked me? The corpse? My foot. Huh? My foot got smashed. It hurts so much. How could such a wimpy guy be the attacker? The thing he was holding before seemed to be a medicine bottle, and after it shattered, the glass just happened to pierce the flesh. The gushing blood from made my head ache to watch. His name is Kieran. Damn it, stop making noise. Come here. I'll take care of your wound. From memory, I found bandages and disinfectant in the cabinet. After telling him to sit on the sofa, I started to fiddle with the lacerated wound. I took the opportunity to examine his body and unexpectedly found no other old injuries. What's going on? The attacker that night was almost covered in wounds all over his body. There's still some time before it's taken care of. The weird person still looks shaken. Maybe I can use this time to find out some information. Okay, let's save again. There's so much to this game. This game might be a lot bigger than I thought it was originally. Why are you injured? Why are you here? Where were you last night? Oh, I look so cute, though, doing his bandages up. Why are you here? I guess, why are you here? I found someone collapsed on the road. He looked at me, seemingly wanting me to tell him the name. I rolled my eyes and ignored him. Sir, after bringing you here according to the business card, the manager said they were still hiring, so I stayed and worked. Stay and work? You're my colleague? Yes, and you've been unconscious for a day. It's over. The perfect attendance award. Oh man. Okay, where were you last? Why are you injured? I used to always be the one taking care of, but now I've become the one taking care of others. Why were you touching those medicines? Because they're familiar. I wanted to pick them up and see the names. I glanced at the labels on the ground. Almost all of them were painkillers. What secrets is he hiding? Where were you last night? Hearing me ask this question, the other person seemed quite shocked and took a while before answering. I don't remember. After waking up, I can't remember anything. Every time I try to remember something, my head starts to ache. Pretending to have amnesia, I nodded silently. Very suspicious. Treatment is almost done. I finished up and told the stranger who had calmed down that they could move. Thank you. My name is Kieran. I'm really sorry just now. I was scared. Hey, Mikey. Can't you tell me your name? Why don't you just find out for yourself? Oh, I understand. I'll do my best. What? I can't help but feel this guy shines when he smiles. My eyes hurt a little bit. Oh, hey, there's Bryant. Being so considerate as soon as you wake up. Seems I need to reopen the medical room for you. What? When did you get there? I didn't hear any door opening or closing. How long has he been watching? Since you started bullying the new junior. Don't go too far. If it weren't for him, no one would cover your work. What about the perfect attendance? No deductions. Yes! But the boss said no pay for these 2 days, and your vacation time will be deducted double. I lifted the heavy object beside me, baring my teeth dangerously. I'm going to hunt down the boss. But that's peanut butter. But that's peanut butter. Upon closer inspection, it indeed was peanut butter. Why is there such a big jar of peanut butter in the break room? It's mine. My bad. I was eating some apples. After nagging, and I'll keep nagging, and I'll deal with you too. Why is he laughing? I'm still here. Aren't you being a bit too outrageous? Outrageous? Felt like I was doused with cold water, suddenly becoming calm. That's right. My attitude towards Kieran is really too outrageous. Why is it? I feel like it just got louder, man. Partly because his personality is too soft, and partly because he reminds me of Deacon from my childhood. I hate that I'm immersed in the past. The most important thing now is to find out what really happened last night. I fainted under those circumstances, and when I woke up, the attacker had become a colleague. One of the parties, Bryant, acts as if nothing has happened, and the other victim, Deacon, has disappeared. There's only one place that can answer my questions. Bryant, I need to take a leave. Approved. There's a meeting in 2 hours. Remember to come back. Oh, that was a lot easier. What, Ghost? Why? Ghost, go to bed. Go to bed now. After tricking the guard with a made-up excuse, I slipped into the surveillance room. It should be the time frame from 8 in the evening to midnight, the lower level entrance. What? Security? What? Name? Eris de Rokama. Oh, there was... I did not know I could be doing this. I did not know that there was a... No, Eep. Go to Eep. Also, them. A well-known noble family in the upper layer brought in an illegitimate child after the heir was kicked out. Am I the illegitimate child? I'm the illegitimate child, and that's probably why I was kicked out, too. Or was I the heir? Oh, I must have been the heir. Makes sense. Okay. Did I even say that? Eris de Rokamaja. He gave me a thoughtful glance, swiped the screen, and instantly a bunch of familiar locations appeared. Thousands of images of my face from different angles flashed across the screen. As I made eye contact with countless versions of myself, my arms and back broke out in goosebumps. Every word and action is monitored. Only by returning to the upper levels can I escape these all-seeing eyes. Is this him? In the video, Bryant and I were supporting each other through the lower level passage, looking like two drunks making their way home after a night of drinking. But that's impossible. If I had to describe my relationship with Bryant, intimate would be the furthest word from the truth. Are you sure he stole your wallet? You two seem quite familiar with each other. Now that you mention it, I don't think it's like that either. The person I'm looking for. They had a long braid? That's true, I think? No, maybe not. Wearing black and white striped clothes, has strange skin color, seems very obedient. Get your ass out of my face, Udon. Go! Get out of here! He really wants pettings. My cat really wants pettings. It's a good time for a stretch check. Ugh. Hi, Udon. Meow for me. Do a meow. Do a meow. Do a meow! He doesn't want to meow. He wants me to pet his face. I don't want to pet your face right now. I'm sorry. What do we go with? I guess go with, a long braid, maybe? Did he have a braid? I feel like he did. Cat, you're on top of the mouse now. God, cat.
He's rubbing his mouth.
Oh, my water bottle. Get in your box. Come on. There you go, buddy. Sure. He did have a strange skin color, but I don't know. He's a long braid. Isn't that him? The operator pointed at the drunken Bryant on the screen, looking very confused. I remembered it wrong. Sorry, let me think. It should be... It definitely wasn't obedient. He escaped from prison, but I don't think he was wearing black and white striped clothes, was he? Maybe. Is there such a person? The operator's eyebrows furrowed, and I quickly waved my hand. I remembered it wrong. Sorry, let me think. It should be... Seems very obedient. The operator seemed puzzled by this abstract description. After a while, his eyes locked onto me. It couldn't be. What the hell? I'm stealing from myself? I remembered it wrong. Sorry. Let me think. It should be his strange skin color. Another stretch check? Man, I just stretched. Okay, make sure you actually stretch, chat. I want to see some twerking. There. And I did a hydrate too. So take a sip. Everybody take a sip now. Finish with proper posture. Back straight, okay? The operator was taken aback, looking thoughtful. After a moment, he nodded, seemingly accepting the answer. I think I know who you saw. What did he do to you? Don't speak recklessly. Think it through. I don't know. I feel like he's following me, and he looks very familiar. Like an acquaintance of mine. The incident between me and Deacon was widely known back then. It's worth exploiting. As expected, he began to drag the progress bar back, his expression very serious. I think he's here to seek revenge on me. Please, you must know something. Can you help me? He sighed and patted my shoulder. Don't worry. He'll be caught soon. Oh, that's good. My head buzzed, and he said a lot more, but for a while, all I could hear was the sound of my own heartbeat. Surveillance is fake, but Deacon's escape is real. Bryant's death is fake, but Kieran's existence is real. There are too many mysteries trapped in my mind, but I'm only concerned about one thing. Where's Deacon now? The answer automatically comes to mind. The place he knows best. His home. My home. Okay, let's go home, I guess. I'm supposed to go to the meeting, chat, but let's go home. Deacon Chapter 1. I'm all over the place in this fucking game right now. We're not getting all endings in this, by the way. I don't know how many endings are in this fucking game, but I can already tell there's too many for me to get on my own, okay? Oh, it says, oh, B6, D6, and C3. Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my god, this is 40k words. Oh, that's... Okay, we're definitely not playing all of this tonight, but we'll try to get some of Bryant's endings, okay? Yeah, okay. We'll play this twice. We'll do two parts for this, okay? Yeah, big game. Okay. 5 years ago, when I was pushed to the middle layer, I had nothing but the key to Deacon's house. He used to be my friend, but I'm not so sure now. Friend, Deacon and Eris. They're good friends who work well together. One always playful, and the other willing to play along. 5 years can change almost anything. What are you looking at? Are they here again? No, I can't. I'll kill them. Deacon's mental state is clearly off. A friend gone mad is neither helpful nor beneficial to my goals. But as long as he can still hear me out, there's still a chance the original plan can be realized. Eris's plan, to capture Deacon, report it to the tree, aiming for a promotion. How important is this chicken frying job? While waiting for the bus, I took up my phone to inform Bryant of my absence, and unexpectedly found a text from an unknown. An interesting choice. Thanks. Bewildering. I marked the number and deleted the message, then looked up to see. The masked guard unit members were breaking into the community one after another, knocking on doors to check from the nearest entrance. Open the door! Emergency search! I bypassed the guards and hurried towards home. Somebody's gotta fry that chickie. As expected, the house was ransacked. I followed the trail of blood stains to the master bedroom upstairs. Oh great, is he gonna be laying on my bed? There are drag marks in the blood on the stairs. No, it seems he just fell on the stairs. The window is open. Did he come in here? As the surveillance camera just turned away, I pulled down the blinds. I grabbed a cloth to wipe away the small drops of blood, then pulled the carpet down to cover the larger stains. Did not clean the stains. Technically, this is still my home. He must not be found here. Having covered the traces, the next step is to find Deacon. There are 3 rooms in Deacon's house, suitable for sleeping. Even knowing they would never return, I still stayed in the guest room where I used to sleep when I visited for fun. Come to think of it, Deacon didn't sleep separately from his parents until he was 10, a I teased him about it for quite a while after I found out. This trivial piece of knowledge comes to my mind, lingering for some reason. Let's take a look in the bedroom, I think. As I opened the door, visible dust floated in the air. Everything in the master bedroom remained the same, except for the stuffed bear that used to be between the two pillows. I walked over to the wardrobe, my hand grasping the knob. Oh, yeah. Oh, he hugging the teddy bear. Excuse me. Is he naked, actually? Excuse me, are you naked? You're naked, bro. Deacon was huddled in the wardrobe, clutching the stuffed bear. Ooh. His eyes were half narrowed, looking drowsy. Quickly scanned his exposed skin, but found no wounds. Knobby? More like I'm gonna touch his knob. As the light hit him... What's a knob, by the way, chat? As the light hit him, he opened his eyes, staring at me steadily with a smile playing at the corner of his mouth. I've been waiting for a long time. For some reason, I didn't feel the familiar warmth or tyranny, but instead a sudden sense of unfamiliarity. Couldn't help but take a step back. Following my retreat, he propped himself up from the wardrobe, hands supporting him in front like a snake about to strike. You know, when I opened in through the window, it was different from what I thought. There wasn't a speck of dust in the room. How surprised was I? I'm sorry, but now is not the time for this. Although living in another's house is truly my fault, Deacon was never the type to pay attention to such things. I can't be led by him. I grabbed his hand firmly. Come with me, quickly. We have to leave. The guards are about to check here. Would going out make a difference? It's just a difference between being caught inside or outside the house. But, isn't it normal to be caught in my home? A cold sweat broke out of my back. Ew. I originally planned to take him away at first and find an opportunity to knock him out. On the way.
Self-voicing enabled.
No. I meant to press spacebar. The sky in front of me completely saw through my thoughts. Too smart. Is this guy really Deacon? Ding! The doorbell rang. Then came the sound of the door being opened, and someone walked in. I looked back at Deacon with his enigmatic smile, my brow damp with sweat and regretting my actions. It's all because of my greed. This time I might be digging my own grave. It's time for us to make an appearance. What? Is that a robot? Holding both of my hands, Deacon cheerfully opened the door, spinning around and arriving in the hall. He arrived! As I spun, I gazed at the guard robot across the staircase and front door, regrettably seeing no emotion in its black bean eyes. Challenger, state your name. Deacon twirled me around gallantly, pointing toward the white robot with his right hand. If you wish to take the princess, you must defeat me first. Damn robot's cock-blocking us. I looked at him, utterly confused. What on earth is your script here? The guard gripped their blade and charged forward. I took the opportunity to break free from Deacon's grip, slipped to the door to open it, and was shocked to find it locked. As a second choice, I grabbed the landline's receiver nearby and hastily dialed the guard's hotline number. Look at him fighting. Deacon was wrestling with the robot on the door's carpet, looking quite ridiculous. Eris, come help me. When he can't beat them, he doesn't call me princess, but instead Eris. I let out a sneer. The receiver remained without response. Deacon's call came again from behind. If you help me this once, I won't hold it against you for taking over my house. That's an awful way to put it. Taking over. It sounds so harsh. I cleared my throat, finally put down the receiver, and reluctantly responded to him. Go ahead. What is it? There's a bald decoration on the banister. Do you see it? That's a skull. What bald decoration? I looked along the direction he said and actually saw a pale skull decoration. I guess that's bald. 5 years. I've lived here for 5 years and I've never seen this thing before. So, what's the use of this thing? He told me to do this. In any case, place your hand on top. Slide it 3 times towards the 6 o'clock direction. Clock reference. Then make a circle from the middle of the side. What? Skull had a thick layer of dust. Felt slimy and somewhat disgusting to touch. Ugh! It just talked? Damn it, why is this thing smiling? Oh! A loud noise came from the hall and I looked at Deacon. He exerted force with his hand, dodging the robot and turned around, snatched his knife, threw it in the middle of the carpet. The robot turned a corner and rolled towards the center of the room. Deacon shouted at me. Just do it the way that most feels natural, like you're spinning a top. That's way too abstract. I wanted to shout back, but my hands didn't hesitate and quickly spun it a few times. Why is the skull laughing? Suddenly, the carpet collapsed in the middle, but the robot had already picked up the knife and rushed towards Deacon. Deacon didn't hesitate, kicking it back and landing it right in the collapsed spot. With a thud, the robot and the carpet fell together into the large hole in the middle of the room. Panting, Deacon wiped the sweat from his forehead and turned to my stunned self with a bright smile. That was a close one, partner. Luckily. Hi, Shiba Forever. I don't actually remember Chill Gamer 2. I'm sorry to say. This is my home. Because that was my all. Alright, well, I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry I don't really remember Chill Gamer 2. That's hard. How long has it been? Deacon and I went to the basement to look for the fallen robot. Unfortunately, even with something cushioning the fall, the robot was smashed to pieces. 2 days! Wow. I don't think you talked much, or at the very least I didn't see you talk. I'm sorry. Because I'm usually pretty good at remembering names. Unfortunately, even with something the fall, the robot was smashed to pieces. But I'm glad you're here still, and I'll try my best to remember you from now on, okay? Shiba Forever. I myself had dashed Deacon's hope of being caught. Realizing this, I couldn't help but sigh. This is my first time in this place. It looks really strange. Oh, really? Are you referring to these scratches, old mattresses and sheets? Well done. Maybe if we keep looking, we'll find a diary left by the victim. My grandfather said this is an air raid shelter. Probably kept there as a backup. I was rummaging through the robot's remains, feeling somewhat annoyed by his words. Playing naive at a time like this? Who was the he you mentioned at the time? The one who told you about the mechanism? He paused, touched his head, and said hesitantly, I think it was my brother. Unlike me in the upper layer, it's not strange for Deacon in the middle layer to have siblings. But I've never heard him mention it, which makes me suspicious. What about when we met? You were acting far too terrifying. Suddenly, flipping a piece of metal in my hand, I had an idea and asked half probing, half seriously. What exactly did you experience in prison? This guy? Those butt cheeks? That's what he experienced. A lot of it. Deacon nervously stroked the tattoo in his arm and pursed his lips without answering. I pocketed the item, got up, and went over to him. Gently, I touched his arm, pulling it towards me for a closer look. Poor guy. He's a fucking zombie now. Deacon has always tanned easily since childhood. Even as an introverted kid, he had a healthy wheat complexion. But his skin now wasn't the color of a tan. It was black with a purple hue, unnaturally eerie. His fingers bore a serrated tattoo, and the skin above was covered with dense puncture marks and grotesque scars. He took my hand and unnaturally lowered his head. Does it still hurt? Here? I gently touched the wound that seemed not to have healed, and a trace of dark fluid seeped out under the pressure, glistening faintly. I couldn't help but feel a thirst. Yeah, let me suck your black blood. It's okay. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm used to it. Getting used to it. Good. Hope you won't struggle next. What? Seizing the moment of his response, I firmly grasped his wrist with one hand and the other pulled out the found item from my pocket. An alloy handcuff. Click! The cuff locked into place. Excuse me, why did I handcuff myself to him? Deacon stood in place, staring blankly as I quickly retreated. Wait, don't blame me for this. Your dazed self could take out the guards at least. If your wits come back, wouldn't you take my life just as easily as you wave your hand? You understand? I'm taking precautions. I just cuffed him, and what unspeakable things am I about to do to him in this bed on the ground? He lowered his head, his expression obscured. My instincts kicked in, hackles rising and sensing danger. Eris, you tricked me again. You tricked me again. How dare you? I will kill you. I absolutely will kill you. You're just making me want to meet you more. I should have never trusted you. Die, die, die! I'm the Reaper! Excuse me, Overwatch reference. Deacon roared, charging at me. I knew he would be furious and resist, but he was too fast. Couldn't get out of the basement in time. No! Cowering in fear, I dodged the attack and slipped out from his side, only to be grabbed by my hat and thrown to the ground. Hey, yo! Deacon pinned my abdomen with both hands, grinning, watching me struggle desperately like a frog while he laughed. Deacon, no. Ginger just looked at me really funny.
You looked at me first. I'm busy fighting Apple Man.
I'm fighting Zombie Man. You despicable person. Villain, I will kill you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this. You're a liar. You've never cared about me. You liar. I apologize. I won't do this again. I won't drive you away anymore. You could stay for as long as you like. I will take good care of you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My stomach hurts so much. Please, can you forgive me? I'm so sorry. I'm scared. Oof, my tummy. What's on my tummy? Why do I have, like, blue marks? Do I have tattoos? Hearing the words scared, he shuddered and gazed at me sorrowfully. Can I hug you? Forgive me. Aren't we best friends? Hearing those final words, Deacon's grip loosened and his eyes drooped. You're good, Mikey. Here comes the opportunity. What? I leaned towards Deacon, one hand reaching behind his back, while the other fumbled on the ground, finding a heavy object. What, am I gonna hit him over the head? We should have just kissed him. Should have just kissed him. Without hesitation, I grabbed it and smashed it on Deacon's head with all my strength. Clock, why move yesterday's stream? What do you mean, move yesterday's stream? Deacon let out a cry of surprise, dazed by the blow. He then punched me back hard in the stomach. Oh. Wait. I gotta save here. I gotta save. Okay, now I'll let myself die because I didn't even realize what was happening. Against my will, the weapon slipped from my hand and fell to the ground. Traces of blood meandered down Deacon's white hair, following the pull of gravity. Crimson eyes stared at me, gradually welling up with moisture. You never learn to repent. I won't trust you anymore. So? Are you gonna hit me or kill me? Can you do it? Ouch! Deacon grabbed my face, eyes half narrowed, a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. No, you deserve a fate worse than death. He opened his mouth, revealing a bloody tongue marked with tooth prints. Excuse me, are you gonna eat me out, bro? My eyes widened in terror as I struggled, but I couldn't stop him from getting closer. The taste of blood filled my mouth. In an instant, my mind exploded like fireworks. Are we making out right now? No homo. I run through an endless field of flowers. Purpose of my run lies ahead. The one I love most is waiting for me. He turns his head and smiles. I've been waiting for you for so long. My beloved is the most adorable thing in the world. I love everything about him. I love being by his side. Without him, I would die. You would never betray me. I could never betray him. He laughs and pats my head. Good boy. Time to eat now. Wonderful. I leap onto him and take a deep breath. Oh, so fragrant. More so than any flower, spice, or food in the world. Just about to bite, I can't help but hesitate. It would hurt, wouldn't it? I don't want you to be in pain. Oh, this is vor. Oh, God. I love you. I don't want you to get hurt. I'll be fine. With your love, I'm so happy. Even pain seems to be sweet. Oh, it's the Vor ending. Oh, God. My beloved. Every part of him is delicious. However, if I had to choose my favorite part, it's still the heart. Love, love, love. I love you. He meekly exposed his neck and chest, gazing steadily at the ceiling. I love you too. Daniel, stop jerking it! D-Route BE1, The Price of Love. Complete Bad Ending 3. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. He gets wings later on, it looks like. Wow, and he gets a little horny. Haha, get it? Horny? Ugh. Sorry, just getting up. Ah. I guess that wasn't the horny ending. Alright, let's run that back. Clock, there was a stream scheduled on Tuesday. I know, I streamed in the morning instead of the Tuesday. I'd like to say I actually apologize for that in the Discord. Yesterday I was dealing with some bullshit. Unfortunately, I had to cancel the afternoon stream. I just had to deal with some bullshit. And by the time I was done, it was like 10:30, so I just couldn't stream. It happens, okay? It hurt. Oh, wait, no. It hurts. Oh, I hit kill him. Okay, well, that's fine, too. I nearly vomited my insides, faltered for a moment, then gripped the heavy object with both hands, and kept smashing it towards Deacon. Nice. Now that my betrayal has been discovered, if I don't kill him, it'll be me who dies. I have to survive. Rat Boy Fan, hey, what's up? I have heard of a game called Slow Damage. It's a bit too long from what I would normally play, though. It's a bit too slow. And mentally damaging. Too much gay porn, too. With the last blow using all my strength, Deacon convulsed and then fell heavily on top of me. Ugh. I panted incessantly, and as soon as I regained my strength, I pushed him away and dropped the heavy object on the ground. It turned out to be a small device similar to a radio, with a metal casing splattered with blood. I wiped it with my clothes and hid it under the sheet. Filled with guilt, I checked Deacon's condition. Deacon lay on the concrete floor, his soft white hair covered in dark blood stains, white eyelashes hiding his tightly closed eyes. I nervously checked his breathing. Also, one of my friends really enjoys Slow Damage. Slow Damage is apparently a pretty good visual novel, I guess. There's another one that they wanted me to play that's technically not something I can play on stream. It was a Dramatical Murder, which is literally the character I'm dressed as right now. There was a faint breath still, ghosting on the back of my hand. A subtle emotion rose in my heart, I felt. Oh, I was so confused. I'm drawn in. Aha. Oh, wait. Okay, 3. I'm drawn in. D1 out of 2. Deacon, with his eyes closed and motionless, attracted me as never before. If only he could stay like this, instead of being that dangerous and annoying when awake. I quickly shook my head. Now's not the time to think about this. There are more important things waiting for me to do. Struggled to get up and left the basement. Hello, this is the guard. Is there anything to report? Pleasant male voice answered the phone, and through the signal, a faint hum of electricity could be heard. Why do so many people that watch my stream? They're in fucking, like, Europe and shit. That's crazy, bro. I hope you have a good time at school, though. Remember, school is more important than watching MrClockWorks stream. You can always watch the VOD. The connection might not be very good today, but at least it got through. I'm sick. No, go to school. I fought with an intruder in my home for 300 rounds. Finally, I captured him. He is now in the basement of my house, and the situation is very critical. He's very strong and brutally killed a patrolling guard member. I'm seriously injured. I hope the reinforcements can arrive quickly and capture him. Wait, I'm betraying him. Okay, we understand the situation. Please be very careful. Reinforcements will arrive within an hour. An hour? An hour? That's so long. If I'm really in danger, I could die less than an hour. Fortunately, Deacon has passed out. I lie on the ground watching the clock tick away. Clock reference. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour. A bright future is beckoning me. This is great. Deacon, it's your own fault to be unwell and then fall into the hands of someone like me, a harborer of evil. I like this, MC. I will stop at nothing to achieve my goal. The belated sense of relief brought on a sudden wave of sleepiness. So I simply hung up the phone and returned to the guest room. Deacon Chapter 3. Wasn't I on Deacon Chapter 4? Maybe I was Deacon. I don't know. My encounter with Deacon was quite simple. When I was performing a concert in the middle layer, I saw him being bullied by others and threw a guitar at them. Oh. But I didn't expect that everyone else would run away. And so it ended up that I only hit Deacon, who stayed in place. Deacon? Deacon's not very smart, is he? He cried right then. Who's Eepy? Me. I ran down to pick up the guitar and pulled him up as well. I just hit him with the guitar. He stood awkwardly on stage, crying even louder. But I thought his crying sounded beautiful. What? The first thing I said to him after it ended was, "Do you want to join us?" Well, he didn't agree to it at the time, so I went to pester him every day. Clingy much? First, I had Bryant drive out the lead singer. Then I told Deacon that without a lead singer, we couldn't form a band. And he finally... I forced him to leave. And he finally agreed. I'm willing to join. Because I want to be your best friend. Actually, we had a bunch of backups. The silly fool was so gullible. He was so foolish that when I was caught by the guard, he stood up and took the blame, saying he had instigated me to start the band. Having a scapegoat from a lower class made everyone happy. When Deacon was imprisoned, the nobles organized and captured his parents, subjecting them to a torturous death. The next day, Deacon broke out of prison. Why didn't Deacon try to kill me? Originally sentenced to half a month, his term was changed to death after killing 3 nobles, and he was sent to the strictest prison. Every meeting now after 5 years is fraught with crisis, even too dramatic for me. Deacon's a little scary now that I know he's capable of murder. In my disoriented state, I felt my breathing hindered as if my neck was tightly gripped. I wonder... I opened my eyes to find Deacon's face up close in front of mine. Hey, buddy. I definitely didn't just call the cops on you again. His wrists were still cuffed, and his rough fingers were firmly embedded in my neck. Screenshot that? Yeah. Why is he here? I should have locked the door properly before going to bed last night. How did he get in? Oh my God, what is wrong with me? But after all, I am in his house. You know what? This feels like strangling a rabbit. No, that's not right. You're not a harmless rabbit. You're a cunning fox. Always thinking about how to harm others and seek benefits for yourself. What are you talking about? Let me go. His fingers maintained a painful but non-asphyxiating force. Without answering, his hollow eyes scrutinized me cautiously. Have you forgotten what you did to me? I'm going to kill you here. I was startled, then suddenly realized something was wrong. At that time, Deacon's injuries were severe enough for a concussion, and he should have been lying down for half a month. But at this moment, he's clear-headed, calm, agile, and shows no signs of weakness. He exudes a sharp sense of danger. I have no doubt that he will kill me. Wait, I want to say something. As soon as I spoke up, he choked my neck, forcing me to shut up. Can't let you speak. Because you're so cunning and capricious. You took my princess. What princess? What on earth is he talking about? Don't you remember? He's crazy. The prince with golden hair and blue eyes, heiress. I saw it in the crystal ball, how you cruelly deceived my princess, with sweet talk and married her in 12 years. To prevent this from happening, I, the Demon King, must kill you here. Demon King, princess. I remembered. It was in his dramatic speech during the duel with the little robot. But compared to the nonsensical background story, the inconsistencies here are even more unbearable. Am I not the princess? How did I become the prince? Moreover, you said 12 years later. So the me of now is only 10 years old. That's being overly prepared, isn't it? Oh. Seeing Deacon lost in thought, I realized he's having another episode. So to escape this dangerous situation, I must play along with his delusion. How about this? I promise you I will never lay a hand on the princess. Can you let me go now? No, I don't believe in mere verbal promises. You'll surely go back on your word. Magic. A magical contract. Good stretch, thanks. I hope everyone's stretched. Whip it out for Harambe. Shake those boobies. There's magic in this world, right? No. The crystal ball is special. What? Damn, this guy's worldview is really troublesome. How was I supposed to know if you didn't tell me? He held my chin, a smile playing at the corner of his mouth. Would you like to see the world in my eyes? I raised my head, looking at him with confusion. Suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my head. The world was spinning. Stop. Wait. I said shake your boobies, not your ass. I'm looking respectfully, though. I feel like I'm falling. Passing through layers of membranes, endlessly falling downward. Countless scenes brush past my eyes. Endless versions of myself, Bryant, Deacon, and even the curly-haired boy, and all in multitudes. They're all dressed in different clothes, wearing different expressions, performing different actions. The world spins, and I'm about to faint when suddenly Deacon's voice reaches my ear, saying, "This is eternity." Oh, you gonna choke me out for eternity? Suddenly, the falling stopped. I slowly got up, finding myself on a continent adorned with candy and cotton candy. Not far away, Deacon with horns ran hurriedly, and chasing after him was me. But dressed in a candy-colored dress with an annoyed expression, hitting Deacon's back with a sword. Seeing me, he stopped in his tracks and asked discontentedly, "Who are you?" I am the prince, right? Suddenly, dizzy, I find myself in a dark yet magnificent place, seated on a throne. Your Majesty, the Demon King! A call came from below the steps, and as I leaned forward to look, I realized there was a dense crowd of people standing there. They knelt on the ground, and upon seeing me looking up, they all shouted, "My lord, the Demon King, please instruct us!" I am the Demon King? That's right. All things in the world obey your command. Everyone loves you, respects you. You are the Demon King. This is your life. Dazed, I looked up and searched the crowd for familiar faces, but found none. Instead, I saw a vertical mirror facing towards me. In the mirror, my figure was the same, but my face was blurred. Oh my god, blurry face reference? Who am I truly? Truly? You want to be real with me, or you want me to just say the Demon King, chat? Let's say the Demon King. I am the Demon King. Oh. Bad End 2D. I always envied the scenes of illusionary realms in movies and TV shows. Obtaining everything you want without any effort. What's wrong with an illusion? An illusion from which you never wake is indistinguishable from reality. Bowing my head, I answered the call of the people. A heaviness on my head signifies the crown placed upon it. The life of a Demon King is as carefree and comfortable as I imagined. Enjoying luxurious services, possessing treasures, and being praised, loved, and worshipped by everyone. Feels as if I've returned to the past. But it is the Demon King's duty to be defeated by the hero. The long-neglected heroes open the heavy gates. Yeah, Griffith got his kingdom. Before me stood Deacon with a sword in hand, and by his side Bryant in a princess dress. What? Such a scene made me burst into laughter. Eris, I know you can hear me. You overconfident fools, do you think you could defeat me? If you don't wake up, the world will collapse. Open your eyes quickly. No more words. Let's get this over with. During the fight, I kept hearing Bryant's voice, so I looked at the princess in confusion. He wasn't speaking, was he? I'm like knocked the fuck out right now. My long life of laziness left me no choice for Deacon. No match for Deacon. My magic was dodged and my staff was broken. As I fell, I saw the mirror again, hanging upside down from the ceiling, and it reflected the faces of everyone inside. But just like before, all the faces were blurred. I suddenly felt absurd and frustrated. If there's a chance to start over. I collapsed onto the pile of treasures. Like an avalanche, the hard-earned coins, gems, and decorations came tumbling down. They struck my head, chest, arms, and every part of my body. Without any regret, the blonde, blue-eyed hero ended his life as the Demon King. The weight of greed, bad N4. D route, B2, the weight of greed. Ouch. Okay. I guess saying I'm the Demon King is bad. I'm Eris. Another bad ending down. A soft laugh seemed to come through the air. Eris, wake up. I felt someone pushing me and slowly opened my eyes. Deacon's face was covered in cold sweat, tightly gripping my shoulders. I patted his back, signaling him to let me go. Are you alright? You look terrible. Just now, you took me to a strange place. You said it was eternity. What is eternity? Deacon paused for a moment, guiltily lowering his head. It must have been what my older brother did. You do not have an older brother, dude. You have multiple personalities. The loop in my mind clicked into place. The eccentric visionary and schemer he spoke of before was this older brother. Another personality hidden within him. Deacon watched me anxiously, seemingly waiting for me to ask something. What should I ask? Save? Can you hear him speaking? What does he usually say? Can you see him? Do you know he is your other No, let's go from the top. Well, he often tells stories, but I don't think they're very good. There are also some strange words. I don't understand what he's talking about. I can imagine it. But he's a good person and often helps me. Okay, can you see him? Well, I seem to remember his face, but I can only hear his voice. Remember his face? Have you seen him? No, I didn't see him directly. It's just what my mind came up with. That's so suspicious. Okay, do you know he is your other personality? Hearing this, he was startled and immediately retorted. No, I'm very clear on it. He's a person, although he didn't tell me his name. But I know all the other information. He studied and has a very high degree, but he has a strange personality and high standards and has always been unable to find a job. Then, finally, a high-paying and respectable job came to him. He went for an interview and then, I don't know. The experience he described doesn't match Deacon at all, but I can understand. Deacon's experience in prison drove him mad, causing him to fantasize about a normal life, the process of finding a job. Lacking friends, he took these delusions as experiences of a friend. The evidence is... How do you know this? Did he tell you? I've forgotten. But I remembered it's true. Okay. Alright, man. He's crazy, Chad. Putting it together, I've gathered quite a bit of new information about his other personality. It's also clear that Deacon's mental state is truly worrisome. Yeah, bro's crazy. I mean, not to be rude to people with a multiple personality disorder, you know, whatever. With a condition like that, not to put them down. Deacon's just a little crazy. He pointed to my still red neck and said, You did this, and it still hurts. Hello. I'm sorry. I've caused you a lot of trouble. Exactly. When I first came back, you tried to intimidate me. Wanted me to leave. That's going too far. My home is your home. You can of course stay here. He said that, scratching his cheek, and then added in a low voice, And I'll be leaving soon. A sudden loud ringing erupted in my ears. I held my head, gritting my teeth, and said, What? You're leaving? After all, I am a fugitive. It won't be long before the tree discovers me. Moreover, even if I'm not caught, I myself am a huge threat. He looked at the shackles on his hands and let out a bitter laugh. so I can understand why you did this. I don't blame you. Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter. You already choked me out with them locked. The headache grew more intense, and I could hardly hear what he was saying, just clutching my head vigorously. Deacon was patting my back, asking if I was all right. He was gentle. Calm down and think carefully. There are too many doubts about the whole thing. Why hasn't the guard sent reinforcements? The main function of the robots is to pass on information to the tree when an incident is discovered. Deacon's window break-in should have been recorded on camera as well. I clearly remember that when I came back, it was several human team members who broke in together. Why this time? They only sent a robot to search. In addition to the incident, Deacon himself has many doubts. The fluctuating intelligence and strength. If the older brother is another personality... Sorry. Is his irritable and impulsive part as well? At this moment, two viewpoints in my mind are fiercely colliding. Deacon is a threat, but the tree hasn't found him and never will. He might kill me and cause me trouble, but I want him to stay. Why? I need him. Gay. In the end, which thought prevails? Keep him? Keep him. He's my pet. D1 out of 3. With my resolve set, the headache gradually faded away. I like Deacon. Yeah, I like a little crazy. I took Deacon's hand, damp with cold sweat, and smiled at him. Before you go, I have something I'd like to give you. Could you wait here for a moment? I will keep him by any means necessary. Deacon Chapter 4. Oh. You two make sure to look good in front of the client later, okay? Hee. You got that, Eris? Can you turn on the radio? I'm in the mood for some music. You... Mr. Eris! I'm still getting the hang of the business. May I ask you some questions later? Wait, what just happened? We went Chapter 4 and now... What? Of course, I'm your guy. Bryant pursed his lips, casting a glance at Kieran. The traffic light turned green. Without another word, he turned back and continued driving. The setting sun, half submerged, painting the world in shades of blood red. If I were still in the upper layer, I wouldn't see sights like this. Maybe the middle layer isn't so bad after all. Mr. Eris, you seem to be in a good mood today. Is that obvious? Inevitably, Deacon came to my mind. So full, so happy. You really do love snacks, don't you? Why don't you stay a bit longer? Aren't you feeling sleepy? I added sleeping pills to the jelly. No, it's getting late. I should go. But for some reason it didn't work. Because he's a zombie. I won't see you out. Sure thing. I'll come to see you when I can. Should I do that? Do that. So, goodbye. That's going to hurt. Is this really okay? Can I really let him go? I don't want to taste regret again. Wait! Oh, Deacon is very stupid. What? Why did it just flash Deacon is very stupid? I have some questions for you. It's dangerous outside. What? He will die. Have you ever regretted taking the fall for me? Not a chance. You should say you regret it. Then I would let you go. Fool. I reach for the skull on the ladder. I'm gonna hit him over the head with it. 1, 2, 3. Thud. Did we just really bash him over the head with the... Deacon is easy to take care of. Even if he broke his leg, in 2 days he'd be back to his lively self. Why did you do this? What did I do wrong? Handcuffs can't hold him. I tried depriving him of food and sleep, but it's still useless. I'm sorry. I wanted to keep you too much. Is this the yandere ending? For me? Fortunately, he likes me. He won't go far. Mr. Eris. Hmm? You're smiling so brightly. With a bang, Bryant opened the car door. I'm heading out for a bit. Stay out of trouble. A man in a work uniform stood outside the door. He nodded at Bryant and they both walked towards the shadows. I watched their backs before being suddenly jostled by Kieran. He leaned over me and pressed the switch on the car radio. What would Mr. Eris like to listen to? This guy's got guts. Is this really his character? Whatever. Kieran tapped the screen a few times and the music started playing. I feel a little sleepy. I half closed my eyes, yawned, and turned to bury my face in the shadows. Yippee! I'll take a nap. Okay, I'll wake up Mr. Eris later. Oh, what did I do? Take drugs? This isn't a nap, this is drugs. Take an acid. Lost again. Eris, you're swimming way too fast. Oh, those were the days. I miss them. I look towards the shore, and sure enough, Deacon's there too. He's got a jacket over his swimsuit, holding a drink, just staring blankly at the pool. Excuse me, we went to a concert. Were we child singers or something? What the fuck? Because we said we only met Deacon when we were in a concert. What the hell? He didn't even notice me swimming over? What a letdown. I splash water at him and shout. Yo. Shiba forever. You don't need to make promises like that. It's all good, man. It's all good. I just hope you enjoy the stream. That's all. Deacon, why don't you give it a try in the water? No, I'm a bit scared of water. I'll teach you. Come on, come on. I reach out my hand towards the shore. Deacon hesitates for a moment, slowly gets up from his chair and moves closer to me. Eris, don't push him. Schools in the middle layer don't teach swimming like we do. He can learn if he doesn't know. Bryant glances at Deacon, snorts, and shakes his head. He's shy. I nudge Bryant. I'm done playing. Too tired. I need a break. We can compete again later. I've got ice creams. Want some? I want some. I'll have the strawberry flavor. What about you, Deacon? Oh, I'll pass. No strawberry, just chocolate. Chocolate is good too. Of course, my cousin, brought them to me. She's amazing. Last time she even won the science cup. Uh-oh, here comes another long story. What should I do? Let's just go talk to Deacon. Let's just go talk to Deacon, right? Deacon, want a bite? It's really good. No, I want to take care of my throat. That's quite the awareness. Clock, when your next stream? Around this time tomorrow. After all, without this voice. Beep! Oh, God! I was startled and the ice cream slipped from my hand, falling to the ground. No! Ah. It's okay, Eris. I'll go get you another one. Weren't you listening? My sister brought these for me. You can't just buy these here, you know. Well, then let Eris have mine. They weren't meant for you in the first place. Oh. Oh. Bryant, don't push it too far. Why are you always protecting him? What, are you his mother hen? Without you, can't even speak up, can he? Not everyone is like you. Like me what? Do you dare to continue? Or are you going to go against my family just for him? Deacon grabbed my arm and shook his head. I gritted my teeth, pulled him back, and said fiercely, Deacon, let's go. As soon as I spoke, I realized something was off with the touch of my hand. The ice cream had dirtied my hand. Now I've dirtied his hand too. Let's go wash our hands first. He was blushing! Gay. Gay! Gay! The sink was in the changing room, and it took a while to find it. The stains on my hands were almost dry. I kind of regretted clearing everyone out. Should have kept a few servants at least. I'm done washing. Okay, coming. What the heck? This water is scalding! It is summer after all. In the upper layer, there would never be such inconsiderate service. Clock. I clenched my fist, sticky from the melted ice cream. Oh. Well, there's no choice but to rinse it off with the pool water. Thinking this, I said to Deacon, "Why don't you lick it clean for me?" Oh. What? This should be my memory, right? Did I really say something like that? Please refuse. I looked at Deacon earnestly. But, are you not listening to me? I understand. Oh! I did not ask this. Oh! You gonna lick my hand clean, bro? You gonna lick my hand? Is this okay? Your mouth is hot too. I can't help it. I pinched his tongue, made a face, and said, "Don't speak. There's ice cream on my wrist too." Deacon with tearful eyes stared at me, grasped the back of my hand, and slowly licked the stickiness beside my wrist. Dude, why didn't we just lick it ourselves, man? What? The skin that was licked still felt sticky and retained the residual warmth. I don't know how things escalated to this, but it's quite enjoyable. He's so obedient. He listens to everything I say. Was he like this before? I can't quite remember, but it seems like he hasn't changed much. Though Bryant... As a child, Bryant may have been a show-off who didn't respect anyone, but he never insulted others with layer discrimination. Why is it different in the dream? Is it because because of my subconscious? Do I want to see Deacon being bullied? Eris, you're lost in thought. What are you thinking about? I was thinking... It does seem quite interesting indeed. Bryant is being too much. But you're also at fault. You always act so pitiful, never fighting back when scolded or hit. Of course, it makes people want to take advantage of you. It really was a wet dream. Deacon lifted his eyes, his crimson gaze fixed intently on me. My skin crawled, and I tried to pull my hand back, but he caught it, opened his mouth, and bit down on my wrist. Ow! That hurts like hell! He startled and let go. I immediately pulled my hand back and brought it before my eyes, where a bright red bite mark now marred the skin on my wrist. What are you doing? You wanted me to fight back. I wanted you to stand up to Bryant and everyone else. How could you fight back against me? You're supposed to obey me. I did what you said. I'm going to punish you. Hey, yo? Hey, yo, what am I doing with my hand? That's not a punishment. Deacon's mouth was wet and hot. Oh, God! I touched his canines and felt the rest of his teeth. Each one was neatly aligned, a perfect set. Right. His mom is a dentist. What? These are the teeth that bit me. Pressed my finger towards the back of his tongue and curiously pushed it even further. Do you want him to throw up on your hand? Deacon grabbed my hand and started coughing violently, tears welling up in his eyes. Eris, stop playing. I know I was wrong. Did I say you could speak? I pinched his cheek, rubbing the water stains from my hand onto his face. Deacon stared at me blankly, as if in contemplation. He rested his face in my palm, looked up and gazed at me. As if saying, "Is this okay now? Are you happy?" Haha. You're really great. Just so obedient. I like you the most. The silent, well-behaved Deacon who belongs to me. Eris. I'm your best friend, right? was taken aback. Was this the question to ask at this moment? Grinding my teeth, I said with a smile, my best friend, of course, is... Suddenly, the door was pushed open. What are you doing? Beep. Ah. I opened my eyes, shook my head, and looked out the window. The sound of a car horn woke me up. The rear-view mirror reflected the blurry face of the driver behind me, impatiently waving at me. I wanted Bryant to scold him, but looking around, I didn't find anyone. Bryant and Kieran have both disappeared. Get this car moving, damn it! Wait! What's with the rush? Seriously. At some point, a blanket was covering me. I threw it off, sat up, and looked for my phone. Can't find it. My phone is gone. Bryant? Kieran? Where have you gone? Move it forward! I felt the whole car shake, and I quickly turned my head. The driver behind was gripping the steering wheel and flipping me off. The noise was so loud I didn't need to look to know that the back of the car had been smashed with a huge dent. Oh my god, what a fucking road rager. This maniac! I cursed under my breath, then leaned forward to see if I could move the car a bit. Underneath the car radio, between the driver's seat and the passenger seat, there was a handle that looked like a golf club. When Brian stopped the car, he must have held this, right? What? Okay, so we woke up from our child dream. Grab the handle, sure. I grabbed the handle between the two seats and pushed it forward with the great care. The car moved forward a bit, and I let out a sigh of relief. Bang! The car behind hit again. I moved forward already. What more do you want? Ah, the wind suddenly got stronger. What? What? The car lurched forward at an incredibly high speed, and I rushed to shake the handle with all my might. Oh, I think I just died. Not working. How can it not be working? This has to be a dream. The car crosses the road, smashes through the guardrail, hangs in the air. The front of the car slowly dips down, plunges into the sea. Eris! Huh? Huh? Here's your home. So big and so beautiful. Deacon held my hand and spun around at the entrance. I stared at him blankly, then shifted my gaze to the building in front of me, which was just an ordinary little villa. Why do we have so many flashbacks? This is not my home. My home is much larger, filled with beautiful plants, portraits, and sculptures. It's a beautiful rose garden, servants walking around, and parents who loved me. Parents. Let me go! Eris, what's wrong? I don't want to go in. I don't want to see them. Eris. He hugged me. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just the two of us here. Oh, okay, sweet. Deacon chapter 6. Oh, what the fuck just... Wait, what? Why did my letters just explode? Deacon has never been to our home. Mainly because it takes 6 hours to get from the middle layer to the upper layer. But only 30 minutes to go from the upper layer to the middle layer. So he's excited. Of course he is. I found this. Deacon dug out a photo album from some corner, slamming it on the ground and raising a cloud of dust. Idiot, why are you so rough? What a bro. This is our memory album. Look at this one. We're leaning on each other, and our clothes are in black and white. How well matched. This one is even funnier. Your expression is so ugly. You're not allowed to look. Just remember me at my best. This one. It's really rare. Back then someone said something unpleasant and you just smashed the microphone down. Actually, I was just following your lead. Do you remember the moment we met? I've always thought that you were really, really cool. I flipped through the more pages, a hint of doubt rising in my heart. Something seems off. Well, this is a dream. He lied. There's no photos of Bryant. No photies. No footies. There's no photos of Bryant. D 2 out of 5. Oh, there doesn't seem to be any pictures of Bryant in here. What a pity. He used to love laughing. He was always the happiest one when there was any chaos. I think that was one of those dice roll moments, and I think I failed it. Deacon put the photo album down, stood up and said, I'll go make dinner. You must be hungry, right? Let's look a bit more. I'm actually fine. Grumbled. I do seem a bit hungry. What would you like to eat? You're just chillaxing, Ghost? Please tell me you're at least you don't have work, Ghost, if you're not sleeping. Surprise me. I understand. You'll love it. Deacon hummed a tune as he washed his hands in clear water. He usually doesn't talk much in the band, but in private, in front of me, he's very cheerful. Why are we in a band? We're in like a child band. We're like the Jonas Brothers, but younger. I like that about him. You know what? Bryant's cooking is terrible. Really? Does he also burn the chicken wings? Really? I've never had any, so I don't know. He laughed quietly to himself, rolling up his sleeves and washing his arms. Bro. He suddenly scrubbed his wrists vigorously. I was puzzled, and then saw black stains dissolve in the water. It must have gotten dirty somewhere. He likes to be clean, that's good. Bro's blood is black. Actually, I've studied cooking just for you. Because Eris doesn't like cooking, right? Eris just wants to lie there and have a life where clothes are handed and food is served. Okay, but like a lot of people want that life, okay? It's not that weird. If it were Bryant, he'd definitely scold you. But I won't. I'd definitely work hard, cook well, strive to give you the happiest life. He reached out his hand towards me, devoid of water, clean and flawless. Trust me. I already know what you truly desire. Oh, okay. Another save. Let's grab his hand, sure. Oh. The moment I grasped his hand, Deacon revealed a very happy smile. Thank you for believing in me. I will definitely make you happy. My eyelids are heavy, my consciousness gradually sinking. I have a perfect family. A hard-working father, a gentle and virtuous mother, and a happy me. A new day. After breakfast, Dad pats me on the head and prepares to leave. I rushed over and spread my arms to open to him. Hug, hug! He stopped and smiled. Then he carefully leaned down and lifted me onto his shoulders. Want to go to work with Daddy? Can I? I want to go. Daddy is an office worker, and I can't pronounce the name of his company. Along the way, the passing uncles and aunts all nodded at me with smiles and greeted me. Your child is so cute. Such a blessed look. Daddy works while chatting with me. Are you having fun, Eris? Yes. That's good. I leaned forward, wanting to see what he was typing. He panicked and covered the screen with his hand, but I saw it anyway. There's nothing on the screen. After a while, I gradually started to feel sleepy. Shall we call Mommy to pick you up and go home? I nodded. After a while, Mom arrived at the entrance with a basket of groceries. That's like a thing in like Japan and shit, chat, where like people just work and they do nothing. They just pretend to work. It's like a thing. Pretending to work so that people think you're working, but you're already done all your work. She was wearing headphones with her free hand in her pocket, humming along to the music. Mommy! Sorry. She didn't take off her headphones, turned her face and revealed a bright smile. I love the meals Mommy cooks. She's a bit careless, always flustered when cooking, and often forgets to add the seasonings. Oh! But with my help, none of that is a problem. Oh, okay. Mommy's cooking has the taste of home. She was scrolling through her phone while eating, and froze at the comment. Does that mean delicious? Yes, I really like it. She smiled. That's good. I live a very happy life. A gentle father, a cheerful mother, and a happy me. Excuse me, what is happening? But I always feel like something is missing. When contentment fills my heart, a feeling of emptiness follows. A person has disappeared from my side. No, that's not right. It's many people. So many. Does this happy life truly belong to me? It's time for bed. Good night, Eris. My eyelids became irresistibly heavy. closed my eyes. Doll's house completed normal end 4? Normal end 1. D route normal end 1. Doll's house. What happens if I reverse? Reverse. You don't have enough star fragments. Oh, come on, man. Okay. So go back to this one, and let's just stay silent. Yeah. Yep. I rubbed the corner of my clothes, unsure how to respond for a moment. Felt a bit awkward, but also subtly pleased. He's so strange. Why did he suddenly start confessing? Is this a confession? Bro? But why? He sighed. It's a trap, man. It's okay. Forget what I said. Before I could say anything, Deacon pushed me out of the kitchen. Ah! I'm going to start cooking now. Eris, why don't you go upstairs and have some fun? Oh, okay. What kind of cooking doesn't allow for people to watch? It's not like it's a secret. It's a secret. I grumbled to myself as I slowly climbed the stairs. Yeah, white people food is bland, chat. Gotta add the seasonings. At this point, I feel like we're going on vibes and prayers law in a good way. It's trippy and fun. Yeah, it is really trippy. It's like a lot of like flashbacks and like cutaways kind of thing, but it's not bad. Huh? I think it's goofy. When did a skull appear here? Rubbed my hands together and touched it tentatively. Beep! Because I'm going to wake up back in the car. Eek! My head hurts so much, it feels like it's exploding. Seems like someone is calling my name. Who could it be? It's so familiar. Eris, dinner's ready. Like we're getting trapped in a dream right now while we're in our car with our boss. I opened my eyes to see the bedroom ceiling above me. I slept so soundly. Wait, what just happened? What just exploded? I held onto the banister and slowly walked down the stairs. What the? Why are letters exploding? Deacon, where are you? There's a sticky note on the table. Coming to the living room. I couldn't help but smile. Deacon doesn't like to talk much. He always leaves notes everywhere. It's quite endearing. Do they have sticky notes in... Wait, what? They have sticky notes in prison? Oh, okay. Deacon, I'm coming. I stroll leisurely to the living room. Yeah, we're definitely in a car crash. On my table lies my surprise, because Deacon's tied up in our basement, I'm pretty sure. There's nothing being shown here, right? Okay, thank God. Oh my God, I was a little scared there, chat. Oh my God. You're here. I've been waiting for you for so long. I'm always waiting for you. Haha. But because it's you who's coming, even the waiting process, it makes one very happy. He's not, this is no homo. This is my best friend, okay? This is how I greet my best friend, too. He reaches out his hand to me. Come to enjoy me. I think that's actually what he wanted. Here are 3 reasons to devour Deacon. 1, he's adorable, and he loves you. 2, he's happy to be consumed by you. 3, by eating him, we can become one. Oh. Hey, Deacon. Kinda cute, I guess. Actually, I'm a bit afraid of pain. Before we start, can you kiss me first? You're asking for a lot right now, Deacon, but I guess I can kiss you on the lips, no homo. Mwah. I love you. Remember, chat, always kiss your homies goodnight. No homo, though. Kiss on the forehead. Heh. Just like a goodnight kiss. And now a kiss on the chest. Mwah. Oops, that tickles. Looks like you can't wait any longer. I feel much better now. I'm ready. Where should I bite? Where should I bite? Let's start with his, arm. Oh! His arms are white. Okay. It's hard, and the tattooed area tastes a bit sweeter. Please hurry up and do it. Don't torture me. Seems to be even more sensitive. Where should I bite? The chest. As soon as my hand touched it was stopped. No, wait. Can we wait a moment? Let's talk about it later. It's too exciting for me. Where should I bite? Okay, the neck. Oh. After biting through the skin, dark blood starts to flow out. Numb. This position is so intimate. Eris, you're like a vampire. Is my blood tasty? Let's go for the eyes next. It's sticky, like eating fish eyes. As I pass through the esophagus, I see Eris's heart. Now I'm all you have in there. And finally, the stomach. Looks like a chocolate bar, but it's hard to bite. What? I patted his stomach. Relax. Kiss. Kiss, please. Kissed. Tastes like jelly. Delicious. Yummers. Eris. Now inside you, it's all me. It's the time we can become one. Come on. Swallow my heart. He sliced open his chest with his palm, and the blood that flowed out was a vivid green. Man, this game is an acid trip. Oh, nice heart. That is a really nice heart. This is a heart interwoven with black and green. The black veins clinging to the organ, twisting and contracting with every beat. The heart splits open into a bright red mouth, speaking with a smile. Eat me. I guess there's a few options here. Should we refuse? Let's refuse. Don't you want to become one with me? It is the intruder. Just one last step. Don't reject me. Don't agree it. Don't. I slapped the heart to the ground. Get the fuck out of my face! Green blood splattered everywhere, and the heart let out a shrill wail. Eris. Huh. Wait. You've rejected me. Why? You've rejected me again. Oh. Beep. Oh, maybe I'll go back to that actually now, because I think that was the way to the good ending actually. So let me just save, and then I'll go back to that, and we'll say yes. Eat me. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Looks like there is no. Never mind. Ugh, game debating me. The game debated me. It wasn't an option to say no. Now I can hear. It's Bryant's voice. He's been calling out to me. A stone hit the window. I smiled and walked to the window. What? Bryant was perched on the stairs, half his body leaning on the wall. He wore his characteristic mischievous smile, and upon seeing me, his eyes lit up and he waved. My smile widened. I raised my hand, gave a slight wave, then suddenly reached forward. Oh, shit. Deacon appeared behind him. He raised his hand, aiming at Bryant, who was climbing down from the wall. Deacon, stop! I think Deacon might be a little jealous. Like a struck bird, Bryant fell. Thud. Huh. I heard a loud cry. I remembered it. It was the day I met Deacon. He cried just like this. Exactly the same. Deacon, this guy, is truly the strangest person I've ever met. He clearly has a strong aggressiveness and desire, yet he always tries to hide it. Can you guys hear the little drip dropping in the background? Maybe not. Yes, yep, okay. My computer seems to have stopped telling me if you guys are hearing audio. He's silent when he's hurt, silent when he's ostracized. Seems like anyone could step on him, an unremarkable child. After meeting his parents, I understood. Growing up in unconditional love, one can become so enviable. What kind of oppression would it take to reveal one's fierce side? I want to know his true self, but he always endures everything about me without limits. Now he finally shows aggression, perhaps even the intent to kill. Yet it's after losing protection and enduring torment. His life has been ruined by me. Deacon. My guilt, my shackles, my best friend. Where are you? What happened? that made you cry so sorrowfully. Sorry. I've done something bad. And I didn't listen to you. Sorry. Eris, I'm so sorry. I was feeling my way in the dark. My vision was poor and I tripped. Where are you? I can't find you. The sky suddenly brightened. I floated up, yet I could still breathe. A massive heart sank in the water, the vague human figure faintly visible inside. A weight in my hand, I lowered my head. That was my knife. I will hurt you. I'm sorry. Kill me. What a fool. I gazed at the black tendrils clinging to the heart, and the tendrils grinned back at me. Seems like you're the one I need to deal with. A whisper rings in my ear. What if you're wrong? You'll kill him. His illusion... Oh my god, now the music is loud. Ah! Okay. His illusion, its usual trick. Seems like I've found the right way. I grip the knife tightly. Stand firm! Okay, wait. Stand firm! And then we'll let the... we'll go for the bad ending. Bad ending. Kill me. Kill him. Avenge for Bryant. Avenge for me. Knowing it's an illusion, knowing it's fake, the blade pierced the flesh without wavering. The heart slowly withered, and the black vine absorbed blood from the wound, gradually thickening. What have I done? The one pushed down was the illusory Bryant within the fantasy, but I was led on to kill the real Deacon. All of this, was it all calculated by you? I'll kill you. Shh, just think of it as a dream. Everything will be fine once you wake up. 1, 2, 3. Unable to restrain myself, I passed out. Blech. Life goes on as usual. My career is thriving. But my mental state has plummeted to rock bottom. I killed Deacon! What? Can't forget what happened that day. Everyone I see on the street has a similar face. Crying, laughing, bleeding. Don't look at me. I don't want to go out anymore. You can't go on like this. I found a doctor for you. Meet at the calf. If I could escape this nightmare, I'd do anything. I was walking dazedly on the street when I suddenly saw someone waving at me. He was wearing a black hoodie, his face hidden by the hood, revealing long white hair as he moved. Deacon. He turned his head and ran away. I chased him into an alley where he stood with his back to me, pulling down his hood. It's you. Are you still alive? He turned around and, revealing a smile, and raised his left hand. Be careful. Bryant suddenly appeared and pushed me away. No! Huh? It's just some freak. Blood. The blood won't stop. No, please, no, not you too. Serves you right. Run. Fast. D Route BE5. Revenge. Oh, it really was Deacon. He just shanked fucking Bryant, didn't he? Oh. What the hell, Deacon? So I didn't kill Deacon. I stabbed him. He came back and then stabbed Bryant, my only friend. Okay. One more try. Let's go back to this and let's search for the main. You rolled a 5. Kill me. Wait, wait. No, go back. You rolled a 2. Roll success. Wait, I need to roll. Oh, wait. Can I do it? Wait. I fight the urge to close my eyes and search hard for the roots of the black vines. Nice. I just scrolled up and it gave me the success check. Nowhere to be found. If I'm to make a move, I can only cut it off bit by bit from the surface. Can I do it? Don't give up. You rolled a 1, a success. I should be saving, I guess. Oh my god. I have to try. I maintain my balance in the water, one hand grasping the edge of the black vine. It slaps me without any courtesy. What? Holds a grudge. Wait. Is this the same? No, okay, it is the same. Okay, cut. Rolled a 2, success! As soon as I set the knife against it, I just wanted to check to see if it was different. I don't have any water, chat. I'm sorry, I don't have anything left. I'm out. As soon as I'm sorry, I can't redeem that. I'm sorry. I did say earlier I was out of water, okay? As soon as I set the knife against it, the tendrils twist nimbly, clinging closely to the heart. I'll get some after stream. which is probably soon, because, I mean, it's already 11:08 for me. If I'm going to take action against it, I'll definitely hit the main body. There's, I'm sorry. Call for Deacon. No! Wait. Call for Deacon. Yes! Success! I'll drink a beer with you. Yeah, based. I'm going to hurt you. Bear with it. Sounds really odd. The heart's muscles twitched, then tightened, revealing the vine. But everyone should take a sip of water if you can get some. Opportunity comes. I grabbed the vine with one hand and severed the connection between them, with the other in an uncanny ease. A bright green fluid sprayed out. The bleeding vine withered quickly and fell to the ground, dry and lifeless. Dr. Pepper is not water. I wiped the sweat and let out a sigh of relief. Turning my head, I saw the figure in the heart leaning closer. Eris. Oh, he's so cute. Wait, he's naked. Oh, I get to cover that. Long awaited. Completed chapter 6 of Route D. D's nuts. If not water, why water? Excuse me, Daniel, is your Dr. Pepper watercolored, or is your water that bad in Switzerland? Wow, the Switz. I'm done for. You look so touched. Yeah, you're from Switzerland. I know. I'm really not good with this kind of situation. What should I say? Bro's drinking like poop water or something, though. Does it hurt? That didn't hurt you, did I? Anyway, the intruder has been dealt with now. It's time to talk about our issues. This concludes the second wave of updates. You can choose to end the game or go back to collect the ending. Oh. So I guess that's all they have now for Deacon's route. Gallery? Oh, they even have a gallery. Okay, I am gonna leave it off here because I'm tired of shit. What is that, dude? Teddy bear. Aw. Teddy bear. Aw, Deacon. That's so cute. We also got a little bit of Bryant and the other character. And we got some other things. There's a good bit of things. SC. End. Replay. Replay. Oh my god. Achievement. 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 Oh my god, dude. This is a big game, okay? I will play this again, okay? You get some MrClock. Get some for me too. Go to fuck to sleep, ghost. Pass out already. This is very creative. Very surreal game. There's obviously more going on here than I'm picking up, but I'm also really tired because, you know, tired. In EP. But it's very interesting. We're definitely going to play this again because there's still 2 other characters' routes. The game, like I said, it's just a demo right now. It's a demo, but like it's 40k words long. So it's kind of crazy what they have so far right now. But yeah, that's just what they have so far. So next time we play, I think we got most. I think we did get most of Deacon's endings. So next time we play, I'll try to go for, I guess, Bryant. And then we'll go for Kieran last, because Kieran's a weirdo, man. I'll be real with y'all. Kieran's a weirdo. I like Bryant more, so we'll go for Bryant next. But I did like Deacon's route. Yeah, I guess the game even. I thought for sure they'd have the end, like the actual ending, I guess. But it's just like the actual ending into the next chapter, I guess. So when they finally do more of the game, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, for now, that's part 1 of the demo. Maybe this is all one video. Maybe I'll edit it all into one video. I probably won't. I'll probably make multiple parts for the demo. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, clock that like button and subscribe, please, if you enjoy this. If you want to watch the next part, please subscribe. Okay. So I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll play some more. See you next time. Peace. All right, hello everybody. It's me, Clock, and we're back with Fried Chicken Wings Cause Love Fires. We're going to be continuing off. I'm going to try from here, actually, just to see if the ending is a little different. So we made a scene last time, I think. So let's sue them this time. Deacon, relax. I know you've had a tough time lately. I just wanted to see if this would get me another ending, but if not, it's fine, because we'll do the other thing. It's okay now. I'm here. You can trust me. You're trying to trick me again. I won't trust you anymore. I won't. He releases the baseball bat from his grip. His head stiffly tucked into his shoulders and slowly steps back. What is that? From afar, I see something stirring in the darkness. Is that a creature? For some reason, my eyes seem to be glued. Okay, wait, I can skip. What are you looking at? Are they coming again? No, I can't. I'll kill them. Oh, okay. So not really much changed, actually, because I can just skip ahead. Wow. Okay, we skipped ahead a lot. Okay, so basically, don't worry about that. Watch part 1 if you didn't watch part 1. Maybe this is one video, honestly, on YouTube. I don't know anymore. But we're going to try to do the other 2 guys' routes. All you need to know is that this guy literally murdered all of us. And somehow we woke up and we're okay with him. Okay, I think we did all of this last time. Why were you there? Basically doesn't answer any of our questions. It's chilling. Common chapter 5. Okay. What was it? A string. There we go. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, seems very obedient. I don't think he knew that one. It has a strange skin color. Yeah, okay, this was the right answer. I know what he said. Okay. Okay, so now last time we went home to go looking for the guy with stitches. So this time, this is where we're going new. Go back to the meeting. No, I'm not. You're wrong. I'm in games and demos. Well, even if Deacon did escape. So Deacon is the guy with who was originally threatening us. Now we're going to try to date the other 2 characters. My boss, or the twink who killed me, and then somehow didn't kill me. Well, even if Deacon did escape, so what? He's a fugitive now. He'll be caught before he finds me. Just avoid the residential area for a while and stay somewhere else. Forget what happened that night. Pretend it never happened. Don't dig any further. My phone beeped. Bryant sent a text message asking where I am. Bryant's the purple-haired guy, I think. I shrugged, told the security guard I'd be more careful, and returned to the fried chicken shop. Yeah, I'm gonna go burn more chicken wings to find love. Fried chicken shop. Beno? No? Or Bino? A national chain, the store I work at is an insignificant part of it. When I was hired, it was just a small shop squeezed into a tiny space in the commercial street. But now it has transformed into an impressive 3-story building. Excuse me, a 3-story building for a fried chicken shop? What do we, suck your dick? Ow. Okay, well, thanks for bonking me, but also, what the hell? Also, hi, Flappy Bat. Nice to meet you. Workaholic, head teacher, sales manager. Bryant is definitely indispensable. Excuse me, head teacher? Hey, Bryant. Over 30 employees of the store gathered in the staff meeting on the first floor. Bryant sat in front of the table, flipping through this month's sales reports. The soft-hearted and nervous boss sat next to him like a timid wife. Kieran occupied the seat farthest away, anxiously fiddling with his fingers. The meeting was as sleep-inducing as usual. Ugh. Me. Honk mimes. After briefly introducing the new employee, Bryant talked at length about the sales situation. Like an out-of-control machine gun blasting several underperforming employees. Oh, right. I almost forgot something. Kieran, you're on a business trip next week. Bryant held his head for a moment, quickly returned to normal, and pulled out a confidential document from the file bag. Uptown District 4, Building 203. The person in charge, Xena, will tell you exactly what to do. Call if you have any problems. All drowsiness disappeared in an instant, staring at Kieran, who looked helpless and panicked. He's going on a business trip on his first day? Into the Uptown District? The upper layer? Xena, that name is familiar. Could she be the person in charge of the headquarters? I could be responsible for guiding him. No, this is Kieran's job. He goes alone. But I don't know the way. What the fuck? Why did everyone just moan, bro? Why did all 3 characters just moan like that? What the fuck? That's so weird. Through Brian's death glare, Kieran looks this way pitifully. Bryant slapped the table, reclaiming his authority. With the navigation system, you'll overcome this difficulty. Bryant simply waved his hand and continued his bombardment tactic. I was furious at his blunt refusal. Who knows if this will affect the election? I have to go! Kieran sighed, absent-mindedly staring at the table. Yeah, I want that fucking promotion is mine! Bryant, let me suck it! The meeting ended. If I wanted to persuade them to let me go as well, Kieran seems like an easy target. But on the other hand, getting Bryant to agree is not entirely impossible. Is there a way to win him over with a gentle approach? Hell yeah, there is. Okay, this seems like a pretty clear way to branch here. For which one? Chat, who do you want? Do you want the brunette twink first? Or do you want the purple-haired twink? Which one do you want? Which twink? Also, can I get a sip? A hydrate check, if you will. I love water. You should too. Purple! Purple! Okay, you got it. Invite Bryant to dinner. Invite my boss to dinner. Bryant Chapter 1. Meeting Paradise. A restaurant that values ambiance and decor more than just dining. A meal here is worth half my monthly salary. Katie, you just followed me. Katie, you've been watching streams for like a week now. Katie Wadey, what do you mean you just followed me now? Do you guys watch me without following me? You fuckers. What the hell? What the hell? Fuck you guys. Are you doing that too, YouTube? Subscribe now. This is probably like your 5th video of Clock, and you're not subscribed yet. What the fuck? Do it already. Clock it. A meal here is worth half my monthly salary. Oh. It's a bit pricey. A bit? But with the pleasant music, delicious food, and attractive waitstaff, it may be worth the cost. Deal with you long term? It's not worth it, but subscribe anyways. Help me out. Help a brother out. At this moment, among the numerous couples on a date night, us two, with our ill-matching suits and hoodies, stick out like sore thumbs. Excuse me, is he wearing a suit and I'm wearing a hoodie? Yeah, he's a loser. I'm based. With the melodious music playing, Bryant was the first to speak. You're really willing to hurt the wallet. Let's get one thing straight. What you want to discuss, it's not going to happen. I was weighing the best deal, then looked up with a bright smile at the mention. You're usually not this resolute. What gives? First of all, I don't like this restaurant you've chosen. Oh, come on. I rolled my eyes. Another one of Bryant's tricks. It's too luxurious. The dishes aren't worth the price, and it's not my style. I mean, this guy is the boss of a fried chicken wing place, so I'm not surprised. You should remember. I didn't expect that after all these years you're still the same. Secondly, this business trip has nothing to do with the selection. It won't affect your chances. So there's some backroom dealing going on? I can't say. Alright, what about the end? Bryant sighed, looking away. The waiter rolled in with the cart, looking quite dashing. Lastly, this matter is very dangerous. It's not the good opportunity you think it is. I can't say anything more. Can't say it again. It's better for both of us if we don't get involved. I stared at him, but Bryant avoided my gaze and slowly cut his steak, head down. I gritted my teeth and cut into my vegetable salad. Why on earth is this selling for 65 bucks? A vegetable salad? That's fucked up. Might as well buy a steak at that point, bro. The music changed to a more soothing and pleasant tune. Alright, the real intention is not the meal. It hasn't been long since our last meeting, yet here we are again, facing such an awkward situation. Even I am a bit troubled. Just as I was about to ask about the topic from that night, my gaze was suddenly drawn to his drooping eyelashes. From this angle, Bryant looked unusually attractive for some reason. Oh no. The salad makes you gay. That's why it's $65! He was scooping soup with a spoon, and as soon as he took a sip, he frowned. He looked around, forked a small tomato from my plate, and added it to the soup, still with a You just stole my tomato, bro! That's like the best part of the salad. The cherry tomato. Dissatisfied expression. Strangely, I wasn't angry, but rather felt like laughing. Yeah, make fun of him. Yeah. I casually called to a passing waiter and asked him to bring more tomatoes. Is the taste not good? It's not like that. The chef prepared it with great care. It's just, it doesn't taste the same as before. My hand trembled, and the dinner knife scraped against the plate, letting out an eerie scream. Why bring up the past suddenly? What is this, Jaws? Do you remember that time? We barged in while my dad and uncle were cooking, and then you suddenly picked up a tomato and threw it at them, and I joined you in throwing. In the end, it actually turned into a tomato war. It was nice, when I didn't have to think about anything. There's no upper and middle class, no mess. I remember what he said, but it wasn't as simple or as beautiful as he felt. Throwing things at them was just instinct. I saw Bryant's face then, like the world had fallen apart, leaving him alone. Since then, Bryant rarely smiles. I guess that was the first time he realized the truth behind family ties. We can't go back to the past. Some things once known can never be forgotten. But we can still be like before. Even if we're not friends, we can forge a new relationship. You know that too, right? Oh, wait, what are you doing? I like you. Let go. You too. What on earth were you thinking when you kissed me? What did you mean that night? Tell me. I'm warning you. Don't come any closer. I'm literally on you, bro. No! Suddenly, something hit my head. That hurts! I stopped and touched my head. It was sticky and cold. Bro came on me! Nah, it's just a tomato. I looked and saw it was a tomato. You dare hit me? Not even my parents have ever hit me. You dare to hit me! You deserved it. Bro's throwing tomatoes at me. With a smack, this time it was my chest that got hit. I stared blankly at the fabric, stained with red juice, and then I became furious. I snatched the plate with tomatoes from the cart and threw it at Bryant all at once. So weak. You really haven't improved at all over the years. This is the past. That is the past. The one stuck in the past is you. Bryant was stunned for a moment, looking at me blankly. Then he raised his hand and slapped himself hard. Ooh, kinky. When he raised his head again, the confusion on his face faded. He grabbed my hand. It hurt. I stared at him, dumbfounded. His expression was very serious. Something is wrong here. We need to get out. What? Why? Behind him, blood, entangled bodies, and beatings and cursing had taken over what was once a beautiful artificial garden. Did we just start like the biggest kitchen war ever by throwing a few tomatoes? At some point, the paradise had quietly turned into hell. As he pointed out, it was as if a fog in my mind had cleared and I began to recall my own actions in a daze. The crazy me and the cheerful, childlike Bryant. This is not right. Bryant is the boss, I'm the subordinate. Even if there was indeed a connection between us, it should have been a proper business meeting. Couldn't have developed into this situation. Bro, a proper business meeting? Bosses be fucking their secretaries all the time. That is proper business. It's not. Don't listen to me. This sudden madness is not limited to us. It also includes almost the entire hall. Oh, meowdy ghost. From the superficial hypocrisy to the physical and verbal conflicts like animals, it's like hypnosis. Huh? I think it's more like a mind-altering drug. Hypnosis, that's too far-fetched. Brian and I tried to talk to the couple next door who were fighting so messily, but they ignored us as if they hadn't heard anything. One was choking the other, and the other was slapping them repeatedly. Ooh, kinky. If the relationship is this fake, just break up already. You make a good point. Let's check out the kitchen. Why don't we escape first? Then we can figure out what to do next. From a distance, I saw several unaffected waiters patrolling the hall. Quickly pushed Bryant to the ground, pretending to beat him up. We need to get out of this passive situation first. Yeah, I'm pretending to beat him up. Just, Bryant, this is just, let me just hit you a few more times, boss. I want them to know we're not kidding around. Free punches on your boss. Bryant led me around, looking for isolated staff members. We're not good at using force, but fortunately, there are always more solutions than problems. One was responsible for deception, the other for a surprise attack. We managed to successfully knock out 2. After changing into their clothes, we arrived at the kitchen. Oh, did we just beat the fuck out of some waiters? Nice. Based. I was investigating while wiping sweat. The air conditioning seemed to be turned off, and it was very hot inside. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. But it's safer to taste it first. Brian suddenly held my hand and frowned, saying, "Are you crazy? What's the problem with the bite?" I thought. If this stuff is real, we've had quite a dose. Compared to the dishes, it's the people who prepared them that deserve more attention. Staff members were tied up, hands and feet lying on the ground in pairs. It seems the restaurant and the mastermind are not on the same side. This time, it's not a game from the upper echelons. Among the fallen staff, there were some who were not wearing any clothes. Oh, hey, yo? Perhaps the mastermind behind this, just like we thought, changed clothes and infiltrated as a waiter. There's an escape route diagram posted here. Let's take the emergency exit. Bryant glanced at it and shook his head. It's too obvious. There must be guards. We'll take the secret path. What? This forest-like path is the secret passage you're talking about? No, it's not very convenient to walk. It's the most secretive route. I'm just marveling that this restaurant could have such a path, and that you were able to find it. Last time when going to lower levels, if it weren't for him drunkenly calling me, I wouldn't have been able to find the bar. After a while, Bryant didn't answer me. I looked at him questioningly, and he was surprisingly shy. Woo-woo. They're preparing to develop a new forest landscape here, which is why this path exists. This is nothing. If you've given enough time to study the map, you can do it too. Is he overestimating me, or is he underestimating himself? Upon closer inspection, even when shy, there's no blush on his face. Could it be that this is just his constitution? I suddenly regret not observing the drunken Bryant more carefully at the time. As we were walking, Bryant suddenly tripped. Went to help him and heard him muttering to himself. Is it the music? What does it mean? It was the music. Music is the medium of hypnosis. Music is really pleasing. Music tripped him up. Music is the medium of hypnosis, I think. Is he trying to say that the medium of the hypnosis is music? But that's too sudden. Upon reflection, it is indeed the case that the closer one is to the speakers, the more chaotic they become. But he didn't have time to search for evidence. How did he discover this? Searched my pocket, took out some tissues, tore them into small pieces, and handed them to Bryant. Just plug your ears. Eris, we should go and stop the music. I frowned, stopped in my tracks, and turned to look at him in confusion. Are you crazy? You should take care of yourself first. Whether it's the emergency exit or the main door, there should be people guarding them now. They don't have many people. If we could go to the playback room and turn off the music, we could release everyone from control. How on earth can you be both foolish and clever at times? If there are people at the exit, aren't there any in the playback room? No, you don't understand. Do you think you know everything? If you want to save people, fine. We'll blend in with their people and escape, then call the police. What can people do when they're hypnotized? Nothing but kill, fight, and make love, right? Hey, yo? Wait, what? They were fucking too? Those who were meant to be killed are already dead. Those who were fighting should be done and let those who are making love continue. Yeah! Love is love. We can't change anything. We can only escape. As long as we get out, everything will be negotiable. Brian gazed at me and slowly took a step back. You've changed. I looked at him in disbelief, took a big step forward and gnashed my teeth. I'm trying to reason with you, fucking saintly fool. You may go. I cannot stop you. There must be others who are still sober. I will find them. You go ahead. First. You say I've changed. Haven't you changed too? You used to be able to leave us for your own sake, but now you want to be the good guy and stay for the greater good? You just want to be the big hero. Alright, if you want to commit suicide, I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. Before you leave, can you listen to what I have to say? Who the fuck are you? Bryant and I exchanged a shocked glance. Who the hell are you? Oh my god, it's another twink. In the eerie path that should have been deserted, figures gradually appeared. A young man with long white hair stood opposite to us and... You guys just... Ah! Bryant slapped my mouth and I glared at him viciously. Unfazed, he confronted the young man. You're the mastermind behind all of this, aren't you? I am the leader of the rebel army, Nessie. I apologize, but I listened in on your conversation. Hypocrite! I rolled my eyes. Bryant stared at him with a stern face. What is it? Just say it. Would you like to join us? Bryant was stunned, and I took the opportunity to break free from him and join the conversation. We have to join to leave? Then B, you join them. What? The black... Okay, I thought that was Bryant. I was like, man, what the hell? The black-haired man next to the leader answered first. Do you think this is your home, that you can leave whenever you want? And join us, huh? Silence. This guy is indeed the big villain, isn't he? This invitation is for both of you. Of course, you can leave at any time if you don't agree. Alright, I'm in. What's the procedure? I'm alright, I'm in. I'm in. You what? Yeah, I'm in. Nessie nodded, his smile deepening, yet still remaining composed. We will contact you later. Endersha lead the way. I have no idea how to say that. Wait, he's joking. Wait. I side-eyed the anxious Bryant, letting out a small hum. Let's go. I'll tell you when we get back. I just joined a cult? Bryant and I have been childhood friends. Growing up, I was the mastermind, and he was the executor. And sometimes the roles would reverse, all to cause a bit of trouble for the adults. In my mom's words, we were birds of a feather. I was his bad influence, and he was mine. It was the same in college. I started a band, and he joined without hesitation. But without realizing it, he changed. I would never join a cult, chat. I'd start one before joining one. He learned to weigh the pros and cons, to think carefully, and saw that I was not a friend worth following. Also, chat, I'll be getting us all a group Kool-Aid, so I hope you really enjoy it, and thanks for sticking around all the time, chat. You matter! With that, he packed up his drums, quit the band, and left my life. Oh. Soon after, Bryant's family was involved in a major scandal. They were almost all involved in incest! His father turned out to be his grandfather. Not Grandpa, Daddy! Not Daddy Grandpa. His cousin was actually his sister. Oh, God! And his father and uncle were also involved. They were gay, too? What? I mean, that's still okay. I mean, that's the only incest that at least okay. According to the laws of the tree, a family cannot have more than one child. Soon the entire family was demoted to the middle layer. Damn, man. Keep it in your fucking pants next time. Out of a bit of sympathy and mischief, I often went to see him. Bryant didn't fare well in the middle layer. His parents divorced and no one liked him. Well, I hope his parents divorced. He was fucking his own brother. I was happy about this, as it meant I could become his only support. That's really fucked up. But Bryant was too smart. He didn't need me. He became friends with the bullies. He would rather be friends with those who bully him than have me. Aww. Ironically, fate has still tied us together. As soon as we got off work, Bryant and I were walking on the road painted red by the setting sun. I casually pointed to a restaurant by the road, and Bryant shook his head. Let's go somewhere else. I have a psychological shadow over restaurants. How about your place? He nodded in agreement. Felt a bit secretly pleased, but as the path became more and more remote, I also gradually felt something was wrong. I stared in disbelief at the shabby apartment in front of me and poked Bryant, who was fishing for his keys. Keys fell to the ground and he gave me a look. You work so hard every day and you live here? It's quite ordinary, isn't it? No, it's too shabby. It's not normal at all. Doesn't match your salary, does it? I'm gonna report the boss with you for withholding your salary. A person's salary doesn't necessarily correlate with their living conditions. Why must money be spent on improving living conditions? I'm content with my current life. The light in the corridor was too dim, and Bryant carefully inserted the key into the lock against the light, but it was still the wrong one. He sighed and continued to try the other keys. Why does he have so many keys? You find it shabby, not for any other reason, but because you have not escaped the upper layer's standards of evaluation. He's saying this like my house is normal. Roaches. Such as a luxurious lifestyle is inherently abnormal. How did we get to drawing lines again? I'm just concerned about him. Can't he tell? I admit, you have a point, but it's not a bad thing. There are many people in the middle layer like me. There's gorgeous hotels, luxurious restaurants. There are always lots of people, right? So you and I are both ordinary people. We just have different accustomed styles. I was taken aback for a moment. Pressed down on the door handle and the door opened. What is the situation with this dilapidated house? Brother, your bed is a brick. What? That is concrete. Stove, refrigerator, microwave, bed. Aggressively crowded in a room that barely makes up 10 square meters. First glance, I couldn't even find a place to step. Is this considered ordinary? You're an embarrassment to the ordinary. Shabby, pitiful. There's not even a stool. You're like a homeless person who had a home. Well, it's not that bad. Where's the bathroom? Where do you take a shower? Wait, what's the situation with your bed? There's not even a pillow. What do you sleep on? Could it be that you're not even human? Stop. How did the topic jump there? I've never slept with a pillow since before, so naturally I didn't buy one. It's not that strange, is it? Wouldn't your neck hurt with a pillow like that? Speaking of which, your neck should be hurting without the pillow. Speaking of which, I really don't know about this. I've never stayed at Bryant's house before. Bryant never wanted me to come to his house, considering the mess at his home. It's actually fortunate. Moreover, at that time, I stayed at Deacon's house more often. My stomach is screaming. Bryant looked at my stomach, and I explained with righteous indignation. I was too busy at noon and didn't eat. I opened the refrigerator and searched around, shocked to find that there was nothing that looked edible. Bryant, you have no food here. I'm hungry. I know. Wait a moment. Bryant was busy making a fire to cook and ignored me. He's making a fire? What? What's up with this guy's house? I took the opportunity to rummage around, and a corner of books was revealed under the bed. Porn. I thought this guy was frigid. How could he have pornographic magazines in and at home? Me and MC had the same thought. I took out this heavy book from under the bed and fell into silence. This was the commemorative photo album we took together back then. D said he looked ugly in it and threw it away as soon as he got it. Didn't expect he still kept it. Hey, yo, he took the jacket off! Dinner's ready. Coming. What did you make? Tomato? Bryant really only made some porridge. No. He handed me a bag of pickled vegetables and a bag of pickled mustard tubers with a stern face letting me choose. Is this it? You really are. Never mind. Eat this. I brought it on the way home from work. I will have his children. Wow, donuts! Yes! Aw, that's cute. Screenshot. Wow, donuts, yes! I'm gonna touch your donut, Bryant. What do you mean by what you said yesterday? Join that strange organization. Do you know how dangerous it is? Worried? I thought you'd join too. You like rebelling against the upper class, don't you? I knew you just think it's fun. Enough. Next time they come for you, tell them you want to quit. No, such a dangerous organization is dangerous even to leave. I have to think of a way. I won't quit, and I'm not playing around. You're so smart. Don't you understand? There's a huge opportunity hidden behind this. Let me think. It should be a very high-ranking decree. Report the resistance organization to the tree, and those who contribute significantly can be promoted directly. So you didn't join sincerely? You just want to find an opportunity to betray them? Yes. Based. It looks like the topic is going to turn serious all at once. To be honest, I don't understand why he's taking this so seriously. Nessie seems like a bit of a villain. Sorry. But so far the rebel army hasn't caused much of a stir. Last time too, the situation was bad, but didn't nobody die? However, Bryant has always been smarter than me. Maybe his thoughts have a basis. What should I do? Oh. An actual choice. Okay. His sacred donut hole. Oh, you know I'm going for it. I'm gonna eat that donut. Change the subject, face the argument. That's right. I do think that way. The benefits of this far outweigh the drawbacks. You should join too. This is a shortcut to the upper levels. I saw the photo album you hid. You want to go back too. You miss the old times. You're just stubborn. If we pull this off, we can go back together. Back to the upper levels, gather the old friends, and reform the band. Brian put down the bowl, barely having taken a bite. He lowered his head. His face looked cold. What about Deacon? He's not coming back. Haven't you forgotten? He went to prison for you, to bear the consequences of your recklessness. Do you want to regret that again? These two things can't be compared. You're not adapting to this environment. That's why you want to go back. I hope it's a What? Bro, you saw it. It was a plain donut. But what's so bad about here? All the fried chicken wings we could ask for. The upper levels are decadent. The lower levels are chaotic. The middle is squeezed in between, but we can control our own lives. You know very well. The past is gone. Everything has changed. We can't go back. Listen to me. Back out. Stay in the middle layer. I will be by your side. For Bryant, who is stubborn and never makes decisions lightly, this must be a significant promise, even comparable to a marriage proposal. He just proposed? But I also have my own persistence that I cannot give up. I never planned to stay here for a lifetime. I admit that the decision to join the rebel army was hasty, but I'm also prepared to face the consequences. Oh, really? Have you really thought this through? There's no second Deacon here to take the blame for you. The worst that could happen from failure is death, right? Don't talk so casually about it. Do you really understand what death means? I wouldn't choose this if there were better options. But compared to failure, I'm more afraid of living a life worse than death here. Why? Why do you always think about doing those dangerous things? Why have you never considered my feelings? I was shaken to my core. Bryant was actually crying. What he said. Was he crying out of concern for me? An indescribable feeling welled up in my heart. Couldn't help but feel a happiness as sweet as honey. He cares about me. He really loves me. How do we use that against him? I wanted to observe his expression more closely, but he covers his face and sullenly told me to leave. After seeing him like this, does he still want me to leave? Brian is also a fool. How about we have a competition? If you win, I'll consider it. What do you mean? Hey, yo! Lips meet and sweetness floods the mind. Tastes like tomatoes. Up close, observing his expression, his golden eyes endure anger. So erotic. So beautiful. I'm so happy. I've always been clear about my special feelings for Bryant, but that faint and sour emotion cannot compare to the huge impulse that is now bursting in my heart. I want to possess him, plunder everything he has. Oh, we're plundering that booty. No, that's not right. This emotion came too suddenly. I shouldn't force Bryant, let alone create some messy competition to provoke him. After all, I can't possibly give up. The moment I let go, Bryant hugged me instead. Damn, dude, bro, chill. It's not me, it's the character. His hands wrapped around my waist and tightened. I wanted to push him away, but he firmly came closer again. His eyes stared at me sternly and unwillingly. He's gonna win this competition. He wants us to stay. This situation, it couldn't be. He actually took that offhand bet seriously. It's over. I'm done for now. Bryant and I were both key members of the school swim team. In our private matches, he rarely won against me. But it's different with kissing. Compared to my speed, Bryant's endurance and lung capacity are far superior. If I want to win, a head-on confrontation won't work. You like this? No, I don't. But slipping away from before the outcome is decided might work. As long as I apologize later, he'll surely forgive me. What should I do? Trick or escape? No, I should treat. Chat, I'm going to trick him. Wait, no. Trick. Success! 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 Success. I just want to fail it. Let me fail! Let me fail the check! Oh my lord. It's... can I lose this? Can I please lose this with check? I want to fail the check. I want to fail the check. Come on! Let me fail the check! Please! YouTube, we'll be right back. Oh, come on! I have so much luck! I just can't lose, chat. The gamba is real. I should go buy a lottery ticket right now. Aw, dang it. 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 Let's go gambling. Come on, man. Aw, dang it. Oh my god, dude. Let me win. Or lose. Please. I haven't seen anything other than a success. Oh, okay, never mind. As long as you win, a bit of trickery is fair game, right? I definitely hook my claws and strike Bryant's ticklish spots. He stiffens instantly, his body trembling. I did save there, right? Yeah, okay. We'll come back to that. Yeah, we dang it a lot. Seizing the opportunity, I grip his shoulders tightly, depriving him of breath. In no time, Bryant's face turns pale, his eyes losing focus. I release my grip then, supporting the panting Bryant and give him a triumphant eyebrow raise. You cheated. That doesn't count. Oh, come on. You're just outmatched. It met my victory gracefully. Drat. Next time. Next time. I'm not giving up. I wipe my mouth, leaving the disheartened Bryant behind and departing with a proud gait. Nice. I stole his gait. After the ordeal of leaving, I immediately start worrying about tonight's accommodation. Deacon is probably at home, and I dare not to go back. Maybe I should just stay at a hotel. As I ponder, I press the elevator button. Door slowly opens, and then I see a glaring red. Oh, a man in a helmet is lying in the elevator. Oh, okay, I'll wait for the next one. A massive wound on his right shoulder almost splits him in half. Oh, God. Blood splattered across most of the elevator, yet a patch of white remains. Come. My steps falter as I approach. It's a poster. It depicts an upside-down tree, and the earth tightly gripping by its roots. A tear it down to reveal the time and place written in red pen on the back. This man, judging by his attire, is part of the guard. The ones who acted must be the rebels. But why didn't the tree detect their actions? Are they supposed to be captured by the surveillance cameras? Did I lose my bet again? No! Aw, dang it! No, the dust hasn't settled yet. The more dangerous they are, the greater the reward for reporting to the tree. Ironically, Bryant was right once again. He's always right. Holding the poster close, I hesitate for a moment. Then I turn back, heading towards Bryant's apartment entrance. It's not safe out there. He'll take me in. I know he will. He's a simp. The logs in the fireplace are burning slowly. Even in winter, Mom is still wearing that black dress. Thin gauze wraps around the skin, which tightly covers the bones. She stopped playing, straightened up from the piano, and looked over. I hurriedly lowered my head, leaving a long streak of ink on the paper. Ari, focus. You shouldn't make such a basic mistake. Mom, I don't want to practice with you anymore. I want to go out and have fun. My classmates, they don't do this. They play every day. Eris, you're not one of them. You're not like them. You're to become the most outstanding heir of the Rokamaja family. Write it again. I'll watch you do it. Don't give up. You can do better. I can do it. I'm not as good as you. I can never keep up with others. I'm so slow and just can't do it well. There are always more solutions than problems. To surpass others, you don't necessarily have to work hard on your own. Bryant, do you remember? The child of the Nolan family. Get close to him. Gain his trust. Mom will take care of the rest of you. He has such a bad temper. I don't want to play with him. I can't be friends with him. You can do it. You are my child. What if I can't? Oh, we killed him. Okay, that's cool. Just murder your boss. Sure. Rokamaja. Well-known noble family in the upper layer. After the heir was kicked out, they immediately brought in an illegitimate child. Why? Let's stop. I've tried so hard. I work harder than anyone. I've done anything. Why? How could you abandon me? Eris. What's wrong? What? You look terrible. Come. Slowly take a deep breath. You're in my home. You're safe here. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Now, try shaking a deep breath again. Feeling better? I guess this is another saving point. Sure. I'm totally feeling better. Now that you're here? No. That's good. Okay, never mind. Shake head. It's okay. We have plenty of time. Would you like to tell me what happened? Don't speak. Don't tell him. Never mind. I guess the option doesn't matter. Don't expose your weaknesses. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I dreamt of my mother. Or ... Oh my god, this is another choice. Let's tell him. I dreamt of my mother. Lady Rokamaja. She is truly remarkable. I remember she would always squat down to speak with me at eye level. She's really amazing. She does everything perfectly. Unlike me, I'm just an ordinary person. Oh. Put yourself first. Nothing is more important than you. Want to become better? Will you help me? I lied to you. I approached with a purpose. Or ... I lied to you. I approached with a purpose. Really? This is the first time I've heard of it. So, what is that you want me to do? Take me back? I'll kill that imposter? I don't want to be replaced. Sure, let's be real with him. Let's be real with bro. After all this talk, aren't you a little tired? I'll get some water. ... What am I doing? These expressions of pain are meaningless. What reaction will you have? How will you see me? Whatever. I don't care. After today, I won't speak to him again. Here, hot water. It'll make you feel better. When weather comes cold, it's easier to have nightmares. I took the cup, the scalding temperature instantly melting my cold hands. It's all your fault. Your blanket is too thin, and even no pillow. You're right. I'll get the thick blanket out this afternoon. By the way, it's 3 in the morning. Since it's a long way from here to the fried chicken shop, we have to leave an hour early. So, if you still want to sleep, you have 5 hours left. Enough! Don't pretend like nothing happened. You must think I'm ridiculous too, right? Go ahead and laugh. I don't care. I often have nightmares too. We still have some time. Would you like to hear a bedtime story? Are we just laying in bed together? 2 homies chilling in a bed together? That's not gay. Used to belong to a very large family. The tree stipulated that upper-class families could only consist of a married couple and 1 child. But the Norland family had many relatives who gradually rose from the middle class to the upper class. Were more closely connected than other upper-class families. When I was a child, there was always endless relatives and friends visiting our home. Ugh. But what I didn't understand was the direct relatives were not as close as one might expect. My mother and father treated each other with respect and distance. They were also quite indifferent towards me. My strongest wish was to improve the relationship. Is that a tomato or a rock? Until I discovered the truth hidden behind the family relationships. My father and uncle were lovers. They loved each other. Ugh. What was my mother to him? Just a tool for marriage and childbirth. Then what was I to him? I've tried so hard to kill them. Poisoning them. Hiring assassins. And taking matters into my own hands. I tried everything, but everything's failed. But always failed. Whoops. Finally, I was discovered. Why do you do this? I just wanted to kill you both. Of course, you pieces of trash. You reap what you sow. I said to them. Hey, yo. The next day, they committed... They left a blank note that contained not only their secrets, but also the secrets of the entire family. Damn, I disrespected them so hard, they fucking quit. They ended it all. They were like, he's right, we should end it all. Low tier god moment. Behind the Norton family's prosperity was a tangled web of blood and relations. Overnight, the family's reputation was ruined, and we were driven to the middle layer. Life in the middle layer was not easy. Everything had to start from scratch and be self-reliant. Mom couldn't understand such a life and quickly found her next husband. Come with me, will you? Why? You clearly don't like that person. Whether I like him or not is not important. It's just about each taking what they need. Turns out that she always knew. She was willing. Turns out that this was a secret from the Norn family, kept among themselves. Turns out that I was the only one who was kept in the dark from beginning to end. I didn't know my parents did incest. Everything I did was meaningless. Yet it directly led to the destruction of the family, the death of 2 people. Such a boring story. Just forget it after hearing it. What? During that time, you were always avoiding me. It's because you were going to kill someone. Don't make it sound so easily. Easy. That's embarrassing. It's lunchtime and I'm babysitting? Good! Babysit up. So you have this side too. I thought you had no feelings. That your heart was made of stone. If I were heartless, you wouldn't be here. You're right. You're right. Thank you for being willing to tell me these things. Vulnerable, sad, bloody wounds. To turn those tragic things into words and tell them completely to another person takes great awareness. I really love these like mini CGs they drop. Courtesy is reciprocated. Or reciprocal. Whoops. Is it reciprocal? Yeah, courtesy is reciprocal. It's only natural that you would suffer. I've been through it too, so I don't find it funny. Escaping the past is never easy. Goddamn Australians, no! No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's put aside the heavy topics. Since we can't sleep anyway, do you want to take a look at this together? Album? I didn't notice before, but he's been holding that memorial album in his hand all along. Yeah, I flip through it when I can't sleep. He casually flipped through the pages, and among the familiar faces were some random landscape photos. I used to like taking photos a lot, so I also added the ones I took into it. Flipping it from beginning to end, it's like going through my life again. There are no photos of Deacon. Did you throw them away? I really hated him at that time. I noticed a few stark red photos because we went to hang out with Deacon more often. I noticed a few stark red photos: a bird's carcass, a tire under the sunset, and apples in the trash. No, I love apples. I've literally been eating like an apple every day for like 2 weeks. What's this? Didn't I mention all my assassination attempts failed? Every single time. Plans that should have been foolproof, or always ruined by some unexpected twist. I tried to poison food, but a bird snatched it away. No, not the bird! I planned to tamper with a car, but the tire blew up. I wanted to use a knife as a weapon, but it was just used to peel apples. Dude, you suck. My laughter echoes loudly as Bryant covers... Wait, whoops. I pressed space. I'm sorry. I pressed space too quick. Back. As my laughter echoes loudly as Bryant covers his face in exasperation. It's just like fate is stopping me from becoming a murderer. What if something hadn't gone wrong and I had actually killed them? What would have happened to them then? The thought is just mind-boggling. Fate? I thought Brian was an atheist. Didn't expect him to be into this mystical stuff. But life indeed has infinite possibilities. 5 years. A whole 5 years. I've lived through countless nights where I was jolted awake by nightmares, only to find myself alone. If it weren't for the rebels, I would never be here, having this conversation. Every action affects the future, creating countless possibilities. Then what will the future with me and Bryant look like? Do you remember the day I invited you to the bar? How could I forget? At that time, I had just hung up on the phone with my boss. He wanted me to marry his daughter and leave the shop to me. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. That's why you're so angry that day. He wasn't forceful, just suggesting. My frustration wasn't with him. Gay! It was with my mother. Oh, ew. I realized it was a turning point. Mom seized the chance and made her own decision. I understand her, but it's hard to accept. She could have had a better life. You can't hear? What do you mean you can't hear? Sorry, bro. And then I thought of you. Sorry, if it cut out a little bit, my bad. You're also facing a similar predicament. I thought if we could change something this time, maybe everything would be different. Change me? What the hell? Is this your real motive? All that talk? Your ultimate goal was just to change my mind? Who do you think I am? A tool to heal wounds? Just a part of self-healing? Wait, what's wrong? Sorry, I might have said something wrong. Don't trust him. Who the fuck is in my ear, bro? What? Who is that? What is that? I can't even tell what the fuck I'm looking at, but something's whispering in my ear, bro. Okay. Is this Deacon? Is this Deacon? It's gotta... Wait, what? It is, right? Emotions are too fragile to trust at all. The only person you can trust is yourself. Eris, you must live for yourself. You must stand taller, work harder, do better. I wish it was a little bit taller, I wish it was a bump. As long as you're strong enough, you can control everything. Whether it's life or people. Excuse me. I'm not treating you like anyone else, it's just... Sorry, I got too excited. I understand. But I'm just so tired. Maybe we could have some sleep first? Go to work tomorrow morning. You're right. Good luck. Good night. Talk about it later. Of course. By the way, Bryant, I'm taking the afternoon off tomorrow. Oh. I know. I'm not anyone's substitute. What? The next day, I set off early and arrived at a familiar forest based on the information I had noted down. A column of thick smoke rose from the forest. I was distracted for a few seconds before realizing it, making my way through the trees towards. So you admit it. Nothing. I admit nothing. The source of the smoke was a bonfire, and the air was filled with an unpleasant smell of burning plastic. What on earth is happening? I'm trying to get a promotion by frying chicken. A girl in a hood faced the firelight, and upon noticing someone approaching, she looked up. You over there, please stop. Could it be? Could it be? Are you the one I've been waiting for? Before I could answer, the girl quickly squatted down, pulling out a mask from her backpack and handed it to me. Did she notice me covering my nose, or was it to hide my face? Thank you. Are we going to the... I think we're going back to the cult right now, chat. The bonfire crackled, and I took a peek inside, which startled me. Piles of cameras were melting in the flames, gooey and reflecting light. Without a doubt, she's with the Resistance. My name's Maeve. Don't tell me your name first. It's hard for me to remember names. If we meet a few more times, I'll naturally remember it. But if we're not fated, we won't meet again, right? Fate, how important you are. What's wrong with her? I'd like to know, where did all these cameras come from? Oh, what a great question. At that time, I was on my way here. Suddenly, a flock of crows flew down from the sky. Then they started pooping in groups. What? The concrete ground was covered whitely in their droppings. Ugh. I was terrified and hurriedly found a place to hide. And I found a trash can. And then there were so many cameras inside. Does she even know what she's talking about? Are you high? Haha, that's quite interesting. Have you changed your clothes? Cameras are really bad, right? Ugh. They're everywhere and you can't burn them all. Behind the lens, it is watching us. Motherfucker, you're covered in bird poop right now talking to me. What's wrong with her? The Resistance can't be full of people like her. New people have arrived. We'll talk later. Ugh. The number of people gradually increases. When the fifth person arrives, Marv stands up. Marv. Sorry, I got your name wrong. We can go now. She leads the group all the way to a giant tree and touches the protrusion on the trunk. I watch her actions and silently memorize them in my heart. The branches blocking the entrance are moved aside, revealing a bottomless staircase in front of us. Oh, chapter 5. Stairs lead to a long corridor with orderly doors and corners on both sides of the walls. People continuously emerge from the doors, hurrying towards the end of the corridor. Is here the gathering place of the rebels? I'm looking respectfully. Maeve pulled off her hoodie and strode forward quickly. Valiant, I'm back. Crowd gathered in the center of the room parted for her. Their faces were crisscrossed with wrinkles. I was shocked to find out that they were all old people, well past 50. That is not an old person. At the center of the crowd was a long table laden with food, and in front of the large pot stood a woman with a ladle. Let go. Listen to me. There are really many new people this time. talk later. I haven't finished my work yet. Behind the two, an elderly man bent down and buried his face in the pot. The brown-haired girl quickly pushed Maeve aside. She turned around and fiercely grabbed the old man's clothes, dragging him from the pot to the ground. Oh? Also, is she holding a ladle? Oh, she is. If you're in a hurry, you can tell me. I won't make it difficult for you. But now you've ruined everything. Damn it. I haven't rested for 10 days. Next, I still have to clean, draw blood, and make new holy water. Oh yeah, we definitely drinking the Kool-Aid, chat. We definitely started drinking the Kool-Aid, and we're a part of a cult now. Really. There's always new messes, new work. When will this ever end? Never. Best waffles headed to a food coma? Based. Please tell me you're not eating them raw. Dry. It has been busy lately. Don't be too angry. Everyone's having a tough time. I won't bother you anymore, busy bee. Little rascals, let's go. The other four followed her and left. I hesitated for a moment, then looked back at the old man. His face was covered in green liquid. Oh, my bad. I came. His gaze was unfocused. His teeth were parted and pale tongue was sticking out. Yeah, my bad. I finished. The green liquid oozed from his mouth and stuck to the ground. Okay, he didn't have to drink it. Hungry. I am so hungry. I need... What are you looking at? I was startled and took a step back. Someone grabbed my hand and I turned around to see Maeve. Ah, found you. Don't get lost next time. Maeve led me forward and I rubbed my arms, feeling a bit apprehensive. Chill. Never. Sorry, I was distracted. It's okay. I know that scene was really uncomfortable. You must have a lot of questions, right? Go ahead and ask them all. Maeve-sama will answer all your doubts. Oh, okay. Why are there so many elderly people here? It's strange. Even the elderly are still human. They shouldn't be caged like animals. Even if the risk is great, we must do it because it's the right thing to do. The rebels are always doing the right thing. Who's that person just now? Her name's Valian, my very, very best friend. She's like an alchemist, handles all the tasks that require brain power. You might see her often later. Remember to get on her good side. Andrew Shaw? Andrew Shaw? Oh, you've met him. He's quite an oddball, isn't he? He always had a sour face. Nobody likes him. But he's on good terms with the leader, so we can't do anything about him. If he ever gives you trouble, be sure to let me know. I'll help you. I just realized half of her armor is like pink, half is white. That's kind of cool. What's that green liquid? Seriously. You noticed? Good eyesight. That's the holy water. Yeah, the leader will explain in detail later. It's very precious. Everyone needs it. That's why Valium was angry. She hates trouble the most. That's pretty much it. We have so many people here, so our resources aren't exactly abundant. Your puppy is so cute. Well, that's good. But I believe things will get better one day. Oh, we're here. Hopefully it's not too late. Eris de Rocamaja. It's your turn now. Go for it. Maeve gave me a playful push and I hesitated before walking forward. Am I being inducted into a cult right now? The entire hall was dimly lit, with only the stage brightly illuminated. Nessie stood in the center of the crowd. Without a coat, his left sleeve rolled up to reveal a slender, fair arm. On his right hand, there was a bloody knife. The green liquid trickled out, dropping onto the floor and emitting a peculiar fragrance. You're here, Eris. Are you willing to join the rebels? To dedicate everything to the revolution? Including your life. Excuse me, are you cutting your wrist right now, or is that me cutting my wrist? Dedicate everything to the revolution. Dedicate everything to equality. Kneel down and lick the blood from the ground. No, I think I'll skip out on this Kool-Aid. The blood will grant you power. Blood? I lowered my head, and the other 4 newcomers were on the ground, irrationally feasting on the blood mixing with the dusk. These sickos. They're just licking it all up already. No! What? I arrived late. I haven't really understood this organization yet. Can you give me some time to think it over? Oh, how interesting. Eris, right? I appreciate your prudence. Please step down. You'll see what you want to see. Nessie called the next person's name, and breathed a sigh of relief. Feeling my way down the stairs, I inadvertently looked up at the audience. 10, 100,000. Row after row of pale faces, all with the same vacant expression staring blankly at me. My eyes widened abruptly, and I missed a step, but was caught by a pair of hands. Well done. Wait, where are you going? I have some things to take care of. I need to go back early. Can you not follow me? I walked quickly forward, looking around for the stairs back to the ground. Here it is. Locked? No use. This door can only be opened by a chilled child of the tea. I told you earlier, you shouldn't have joined. Now you're stuck. That guy is such a liar. You can't believe a word he says. What do you mean? What do you know? We can't talk about it here. It will hear us. He pointed at the fountain by the door. It won't be able to hear us if there are more people around. Let's go back. Go back? There's so many rooms here. I could just hide and wait for someone to open the door. What is it? Andershaw shook his head and didn't answer. Oh my god, his name is so hard to say. Could this be a trap? What should I do? Oh, let's go back with him, bro. Let's go with him. I followed Andershaw, hiding in the corner of the crowd. Wait, let's go back to that one. Hide. Sure. But it's too conspicuous for both of us to go in together. Wait. I don't know. It just says B 4 out of 4. I don't know what that means, chat. I followed Andershaw, hiding in the corner of the crowd. He waved at me, signaling to come closer. You did the right thing, just now. Never touch his blood, and don't eat any food he gives you. Damn, I'm hungry. What, would he poison me? Pretty much. Disgusting. He'll do anything to achieve his goals. Boss would be very sad to hear you say that. He trusts you so. You two seem to have left for a while. What did you do? He wanted to use the restroom. I took him there. Is that so, Eris? Yo, no worries, Em. Have a good one. Peace out. Hope you enjoy your job today. Is that so? Eris? He didn't bully you, did he? No. Thank you for your concern. What a pretender. Can't you speak better? What's the matter? So grumpy? Yes, man. Trying to play the good guy, isn't it? You're well aware that it's all fake. Yet you still pretend to know. I really don't get you. What on earth do you what on earth do you think you're so great about? If it weren't for the boss protecting you, you'd be dead already. Like I'm begging him. Want to kill me? Then do it. Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of him? Maeve, let him go. Oh, it's the Nessie. Unnoticed, the speech had come to a halt. Boss! Why? He's nearing his limit. Andershaw looked terrible, as if he'd been thrown into boiling water. His face pained and veins bulged on his arms. Not the veiny bulges. The crowd retreated a great distance, leaving only Nessie on the spot. Eat me. It's okay, Andershaw. Soon everything will be fine. Nessie gently closed Andershaw's eyes, and when he opened them again, Andershaw had calmed down and passed out. Perfect for use as an experimental material. What the fuck? Nessie had Andershaw carried onto the stage, and that's when I noticed a girl standing there too, Valian, the irritable alchemist. She raised a green plastic round can and said indifferently, "This ointment was designed by me. It can temporarily reduce the subject's mental capacity and make them obey their strongest desires. The effect will gradually weaken over time, with the current longest duration being 3 hours. The next plan is to add the ability to dissolve metals, making it a trump card against the guard team. Besides, it can also be used to relieve pain." Oh, drugs. She opened the round can and applied it under Andershaw's nose. Immediately, Andershaw thrashed about, sat up from the stretcher, rolled straight onto the floor, and began bashing his head against it. I hate you all. Die, just die already. Miss Valiant, does this potion also have the side effect of causing self-harm? Not usually. This situation is likely due to the patient having more severe mental issues. It seems our next goal is to recruit a psychiatrist. Just die already. What's with these guys? It was Bryant. Back to the main topic. Is anyone curious how such a miraculous drug is made? Actually, its origin comes from Valley's superpower. Valiant's ability is superintelligence. Maeve has luck, and Andershaw has a physique beyond that of ordinary people. We call those who possess these superpowers children of the tree. Everyone here has the potential to become a child of the tree. The process of becoming a child of the tree is very long, but I will help you gain your own strength. We must take back the fairness and power that the tree has stolen. No more class struggle, no more oppression. All humans are born equal. There should be no restrictions on our freedom. For everyone who has joined the rebels against great pressure, the tomorrow you long for is no longer a luxury. One day, we will become the sparks that burn the tree, bringing a peaceful new society to everyone. Oh, lovely. Arson. I'm down for that. Maybe this cult's not so bad. The meeting ended. Most people left, and I was about to follow, but Maeve called out to me. Don't rush off just yet. The boss usually likes to chat with newcomers. But you should be pretty far down the list. You could take a look around first. Before she could finish, someone came over and said Nessie wanted to see me. Ah, you're the first one. It seems the boss really values you. Yay, we're doomed! Maybe we could become comrades. I want to give you a piece of advice. It should come in handy. The boss likes smart people. Well, shit. But he likes people he can control even more. Oh! I'm bad for both of those things. Good luck! Maeve left to clean up the stage. I looked down the long corridor. It was empty. Suddenly, the door at the deepest end opened. Nessie leaned out from behind the door, half his body visible, winked at me, and then retreated back in. Bryant Chapter 3? Wasn't I on Bryant Chapter 4 or 5 or some shit? Nessie's office was decorated very warmly with a soft and fluffy carpet. He closed the curtains, blocking out the sunlight, and turned to smile at me. Since most people need to stay underground all the time, we've installed an artificial sun. But sometimes the sunlight is too strong, making the room very hot. Don't be nervous. Have a seat. Let's chat. Just chat casually. I nodded. I pulled out the chair across from him and sat down. The wooden handle was still warm. He poured a cup of hot tea with ease and pushed it towards me. Everyone seems to love the tea I brew. I lowered my head. The dark brown tea in the white porcelain cup was faintly tinged with red, reflecting my face. Sorry, I'm not very thirsty. Is that so? No problem. Drink it when you're thirsty. Nessie got up and turned on the radio on the table. I'm gonna dump that out. The music began to play. What is this? Come to think of it, when we first met, I thought Eris was a very enthusiastic person. But in reality, you're very cautious and don't say much. Are you not quite used to it here? I'm more relaxed around people I know. Oh, I see. That's good. Once we get to know each other better, we'll definitely become friends. I have some things to take care of today. Can we wrap this up quickly? Well, I don't particularly want to. But alright, your wishes are the most important. Before this song ends... No. Let's make it 5 minutes. 5 minutes, one question for another. Let's be honest with each other, shall we? You can ask me anything. I will answer you truthfully. Oh, come on, man. What is this? Do we only actually get one question? What is your true relationship with Andrusha? Is the holy water your blood? How can I become a child of the tree? Can I back out now? Do you know about Erwin Ross? Okay. Can I back out now? Why? Is there a problem? It's not about a specific place. Don't you think the atmosphere here is problematic? Everyone has a tough life. But it's okay. This situation will improve. I guess you and Maeve have a good relationship? Isn't that obvious? She's my successor. She has a nice personality, much like you. I have offended you in some way. It's not about a specific place. So it's my turn to ask questions now. What exactly happened 5 years ago? You know about that. Can't say? Then let me ask a different question. He covered his mouth with his hand, leaned close to my ear, and whispered, You're the one who burned the tree, aren't you? I clenched my fists tightly. The burning tree, the screams, the wings materializing in the air. It was almost pulled back into that moment. You came close to me on purpose after finding out about this, didn't you? You've done something remarkable. Before this, no one knew that the tree could be harmed. Being able to be hurt means it can be defeated. Eris, you've brought us hope. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. He's a madman. Don't take him seriously. Yeah, he's kind of a cult leader. You still need his help, Eris. Let's put this aside for now. I'm going to ask the next question. I didn't answer his question. I just asked him another one. Is the holy water your blood? That's one way to put it, but more specifically, the holy water is hidden in the veins of every child of the tree. This is another curse that the children of the tree bear, having to consume their own kind. What kind of bizarre setup is this? Blood and flesh are the sources of power for the children of the tree. At this stage, every bit of combat strength is indispensable. Therefore, as the leader of the rebels, I voluntarily offer my blood. Impressive. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's the end. And it's my turn again. If you ask that kind of question again, I'm leaving. What kind? Haha. You seem to be relaxing. That's great. It makes me think that you're not relaxing because of the environment, but rather who you're with. The purple-haired gentleman you were with when we first met. He must be very important to you. You seem to call him B. May I know his real name? Is this the question you wanted to ask? Yes. Avoid it. What do you mean avoid, man? I'll answer him. Bryant. And the surname? Norlin. Oh, what a familiar surname. Reminds me of two of my colleagues. They are all very intelligent. Exceptionally so. I suppose your friend is also very smart. He's the smartest person I have ever met. He always does the right thing. I understand. Thank you. Let's move on to the next question. What is your relationship? What relationship do you think it is? You seem to have a fondness for probing into other people's relationships. He's not likable and seems rather brainless. It's obvious he's opposing Nessie. He can't possibly be unaware. I don't think you value him for his abilities, so why do you? Often ability is not important. What matters is the heart. And Ursha is very loyal to me. You said you would be honest. Alright, he is my younger brother. Just say so from the beginning. It's my turn again. That was quick. Before I ask, I need to tell you something. Ordinary people cannot become children of the tree, especially those with stable emotions and rational minds. Those kinds of people can live well without superpowers. The lifespan of children of the tree is infinite. What? Impossible, how could you know? Because I have lived for 300 years. Every year, every day, I ponder how to fulfill my mission. Then I thought of the hypnotic ointment. It stimulates the inner instincts of a person, increasing their chances of becoming a child of the tree. As I mentioned before, it's hard for emotionally stable people to become children of the tree, but the ointments is an exception. By continuously and intensively affecting a person's spirit, it is ultimately possible to transform them into a child of the tree. However, the ointment is very precious. This method requires too much. We can only supply it for one person. Now it's my question. How much are you willing to pay for this spot? Pay? Ah, it seems the time is about right. That was a pleasant conversation. No! What? Yes, very pleasant. I have something to do tonight, so I'll take my leave. Left my seat and walked to the door. Turned to the handle. It actually just cut me off mid-sentence. What the hell? But the door didn't open. I saw the timer, but I didn't know it was actually going down. Nessie sat still with a cheerful smile on his face. He reached out and rotated the cup of tea he had given me earlier. Turned the handle towards himself and then gently tapped the rim with his... With his what? His dick? Would you like a cup of tea before you go? You must be thirsty after all that talking. I gazed at him, slowly walked back to the table and looked down at the tea. As it cooled and settled, the hidden green hue emerged. This is a feast with ulterior motives. I know what's in the tea, but I don't know why he's doing this. Drink it, swallow it, and then just vomit it out. Be one step closer to the power you desire. Gain the trust of the rebellion. What harm could there be in that? Eris, what are you hesitating about? Don't you trust me? This is just a cup of tea. We agreed to be honest with each other, didn't we? I guess I'll drink the tea. Drink, drink, drink. Drink that tea. I composed myself, held it with my hand, and raised it to my face. Looked at him from over the rim of the cup. I'm not hesitating, just cursing you in my heart. Oh, why is that? Dare you ask? After saying that, I closed my eyes, made up my mind, and swallowed the tea into my stomach. Scent of blood was faint, and the tea had a rich and mellow aroma. Knew it must be a superior tea. But the anger of being used and schemed against rose from my stomach, burning my internal organs. I didn't know the leader of the rebels could be so oppressive. You must have been a young master of some family before, right? Maybe we've met before. Eris, revolution requires sacrifice. I never thought I would become like this. I used to hate this type of people the most. But to achieve my goals, I changed. I know you can understand. You're the same kind of person as me. You could have used other means. Instead of doing this, condescendingly applying pressure. What's the difference between you and the upper? But I don't have time. Besides, I have many, many people to recruit, and many, many things to do. I've lived too long. I'm about to die. Maeve is not mature enough yet. Andershaw is still in pain, and Valiant's potion still needs improvement. Eris, can you understand? My mission is not yet complete. The tree has not yet been overthrown, and I am about to die. Daniel stopped jorking it to Nessie. He gently took the cup from my hand and then held mine. His arm was scarred and pockmarked with many needle marks. Can you see it? Our future. No eyes watching us, no layer differences. You can greet everyone you see, marry whomever you love, and spend an hour having breakfast every day. You won't see the bodies of beggars on the road, nor will you be beaten, kidnapped, or robbed. You were wrong about one thing, Eris.
Self-voicing enabled.
No, self-voicing, I'm sorry. I'm not from the upper layer. I come from the lower layer. I want to change the world, to give people like me equality and freedom. Will you help me? Oh yeah, for sure, bud. Hum. The client will be here once the meeting is over. Keep it down. Stop humming. I'm happy. Finally, we have some time alone together. You've been avoiding me lately. I'm not avoiding you, just really busy lately. Have time to nitpick, but not time to chat with me. Because you keep talking about the rebels. I wanted to talk to you in depth, and you dodged the topic, and said to leave you alone. How could I have gone that far? Bryant, you must be under too much work pressure and got it wrong. He fell silent again, frowning and turning his face away. A beam of light comes from the outside, standing between me and Bryant. Move closer to him, crossing that barrier. Recently, I learned some interesting techniques from a friend that will definitely help you relax. Friend? Which friend? You don't have friends. Don't be suspicious, Bryant. What do you like? Oh, it's cats, right? I remember you had a little black cat. You were sad for a long time after it died. How about this, Bryant? Imagine this isn't some boring meeting room, but a cat cafe. Enough. Let's talk about this later. I'm being a freak, man. I need to adjust the temperature. we grabbed him. Shh, shh. Look at me, Bryant. You agreed to come out and have fun with me. This place is very popular. We've been waiting in line for a long time. Fortunately, it's all worth it. The air is filled with the bitter aroma of coffee. The desserts are delicious. But cats gather around you. Stop that! Don't nut! Cats gather around you, softly meowing. Meow, meow. Bryant, maybe you're right. The rebels are not reliable at all, but it would be different with you. You're so amazing, always coming up with solutions. Although we can't go back to the past, we can still create a new future. Overthrow the tree. Eliminate the hated class system. Let's be together forever, okay? But such a future doesn't exist at all. The you I know should be more sober, indifferent, and selfish. You wouldn't be moved by such empty words. I don't know why you're saying such things, but Eris, you need to come to your senses quickly. Superpowers don't exist. They can't deal with the guard, and the tree won't be overthrown. This is a scam. You've been deceived. I joined a cult. No, superpowers do exist. You and I have experienced it, haven't we? That restaurant. Is that so? Well then let's take a step back. They can hypnotize others. Of course they can hypnotize you too. Is that so? No, I don't think so. The source of the hypnosis is the ointment. To avoid being affected, the rebels should wear masks. Have I been influenced without realizing it? But do you remember them wearing any protective gear? Bryant is always so smart. Maybe he's right. But in that case, wouldn't I really have... Taking you to the headquarters on your first join is also suspicious. If you hadn't changed your mind, the location of the base should have already been reported to the tree. Why? Why hasn't it been discovered yet? Why does that person trust you so much? Because he knows you won't betray. Eris, you've been deceived. Bryant, I envy you very, very much. Always smart and rational, discover things I overlook instantly. To you, my desires, my beliefs, my emotions, what do they really amount to? You want to change me, yet you never hear my voice. Stop imposing your thoughts on me! I'm not your mother, father, or uncle. I'm not anyone who needs your salvation. I'm strong. I've not been deceived. They all need me. No, I do not need you. You're just an ordinary person. You must have been in a lot of pain after the aunt passed away. That's why you're like this. Always wanting to give everything up. Give up everything as well as give up on life. But it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to be excellent anymore because... the person who was holding you back no longer exists. What? 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 Just skip by. The strong, perfect, omnipotent mother. She fell ill. Her once smooth skin sagged, becoming withered and sallow. I always forgot things, even the simplest matters, had to be repeated 3 or 4 times before she could understand. No matter how much I talked to her, she just stared blankly out the window. What's this? What exactly did Mommy have? Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's, also known as dementia. Is there no way to save her? Can't the tree do something? Dad, go beg it. The tree's surgeries are only provided to the most outstanding individuals. Will I end up like this too? Everyone would get old. Even as strong as Mommy was, still ultimately took everything by the time. What about me? What should I do? Let's become the child of the tree. I'll provide you with enough medication. You can be with your friends and gain immortality. The headache was splitting. My body was burning. I curled up tightly and fell to the ground. So I guess that's why he's so obsessed about going back to the upper class, I guess. Not just that, but he also wants to live forever, I guess. Eris, are you okay? The air was filled with a sweet and enticing aroma. I groggily opened my eyes to see Bryant anxiously reaching out to me. The scent was coming from his wrist. Wait, get closer? Get closer. Following my instincts, I grabbed his outstretched hand and held it tightly. Sorry, I went too far. Eat him! What? If you're going to hit me, I have no complaints. Eat him! But what I'm saying is the truth. Someone has to pull you back from the wrong path. Eat him! Oh, cannibalism. I'm going to kill you. Okay. Well, however, I wouldn't really recommend killing me here. There are cameras in the room, but no listening devices. So even if I agree, it won't matter. You'll still get caught. You, damn it! But you can wait a bit first. You can kill me at home. There's a forest not far from the apartment where you can bury me. Just in case, I'll resign first and write a suicide note. If you get caught, you can call my mom using the number on it. She'll help you. What are you trying to say? I'm at your mercy. What is he talking about? Hallucinations? Probing? Does he think he's joking? Why not just go along with the mistake and eat him? Dispose of him. You rolled a 5 success. No. Oh, wait. No, I failed. I finally rolled a 6 and I don't know how long this is going to take. What am I to you, really? Stop testing me with words. Stop binding me with morals. Stop limiting me with societal norms. What must I do for you to truly understand me and accept me? A voice inside me whispered in response. Eat him! Brian's blood tastes fruity. It's hard to describe which kind. Like grapes or strawberries, sweet and sour. Not my favorite flavor, but hard to refuse. Blood alone isn't enough. I want more. Actually, Bryant is right. I always stray off the path, and he has been saving me. When I was cast out from the upper class, I had nothing left but my pride. The house I'm living in wasn't mine. The space I'm taking up wasn't mine. The money I spent wasn't mine. Soon, I thought, once I found a job, I'll move out. I really need this job. Low salary's fine. But you don't know anything. What use do we have for you? No time to be disheartened. I have 3 interviews this afternoon. Need to hurry and prepare. It started to rain, the downpour growing heavier. If I take a taxi, I won't have money left for food. The bus hasn't come for a long time. Want to check the time. Found my phone was water damaged. It's broken. Today seems to be a rare storm day, with a loud crash. A tree fell down 300 meters away. That's oddly specific. Trapped in the bus shelter, soaked clothes, clinging on body. Suddenly I just want to die. I'm just an ordinary person. I'm weak. I can't do anything. I don't want to look for a job anymore. Maybe I should live in the lower level. But it doesn't seem to matter. No one here knows who I am. I took out my resume and held it in my arms. Right, my ID card. I clenched it tightly in my palm. When people find this tomorrow, they will know that I am heiress to Rokamadja. They will take a photo of my frozen corpse and make it the headline. The downfall of the aristocrat's child. Mother, you will definitely see it and you will be ridiculed by everyone. You will regret that I'm so useless. It's all because of how you raised me. Seems that I'm more useless alive than dead. What is this flashback? I ran out of the bus station. There are a few cars on the road. Everyone is rushing back. I threw away my resume and ID card, and then stood in the middle of the road, my eyes tightly shut. The lights are coming from afar. They will see me. I crouched down, burying my face in my knees. Beep, beep, beep. Don't notice me. Just run me over. Splash, 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 splash. Someone pushed me hard. I fell into a mud puddle, sat up, and saw that the car had already gone far away. What are you doing? Mind your own business. Really? Don't give up on life so casually. Nothing is insurmountable. Hold on a little longer. Things will definitely get better. Annoying. What nonsense. I wrestled with him, and as we fought, I suddenly realized who he was. It was hilarious. 2 people driven out by the upper layer. A pair of drowned dogs. We were found by the guard, and he took us to the police station. I took a shower and asked for a mask. It was full of people, and there was nowhere to sit. Bryant sat in the interrogation room, impatiently tapping the table. Sat across from him, head down, hugging my arms, dozing off. Hey, what's the true meaning of life? Why do people have to live? I don't know. Maybe to do what they want to do. What do you want to do? I want to beat you up again! After saying that, I started laughing. Bryant looked at me confused. After a while, he also laughed. Knock, knock, knock. Someone knocked on the window. I was still laughing. Bryant stopped and he asked me, Do you want a job? Did you find out? When did you find out? Can't figure it out. I can't understand you. Smart Brian, sensitive Brian, annoying Brian. Bryant. I always wanted to be you, and now we have finally become one. How to attract his attention. So he basically gave me a job after I tried to, you know, myself. That's cool. Spill the drink on his head, then run away. And now I ate him, by the way. Run where? Turn right, then left. There's an abandoned restroom. No weapon. What to do? Stop acting coy. Use your ability. Thank you, Bryant. You're the best. Without you, I really don't know what I would do. I still can't get used to it. Maybe he deserves to live more than we do. Don't be so down. At least I'm satisfied with my life now. Fingers intertwined, thanked life with gratitude. Thank you, unknown sir, for allowing our lives to continue. Yeah, we're looking at a mirror, aren't we? Thank you, fate, for not discovering us yet. The blood on his face. Thank you for feeding me. I love you, Bryant. At this point, we just have to keep going. I also want to thank you for every day we've spent together. I love you too. B Route HE2, take me in. Eris drew hope from the life run together, obtaining a fragment of the star. What? What the fuck happened, dude? So we just ate him and went crazy, I guess. And now he's just in us at all times. Poor Bryant. I love war. True. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the game. I wanted to feel it. I like Deacon's route. I won't lie. I like Deacon's route. I'm not a fan of Bryant's route. The cult... I don't know. It's just... I don't know. The art's really good. But the story is just so nonsensical, bro. I don't know. I'm ending it here. I'm sorry if you're enjoying this. But I can't get it. I mean, the cult's kind of freaky. Yeah, that's true. I'm ending it here. I don't want to play any more of this. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels like it's too random. Like, I'm trying to pay so much attention to it. I just don't understand. Like, it's just not even, like, going anywhere. And it just leads to war. And I'm like, okay, then. Longer this game goes on, the less I feel I know. Yeah, there are, like, things, like, coming together. Like, how we got into our situation. Like, we are learning on the backstory of the main character, Eris, like, how he got to this situation, how he knows Bryant. Like, that was really great for how we met Bryant, you know, and how we started our job at the chicken wings place. I get that it is a comedy, too, so it's supposed to be funny, but I'll be real with y'all, it's so nonsensical, it's not even that funny. So, I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling right now. I'll still upload this to YouTube, because, you know, if people want me to play it, I'll play it. If this gets, like, maybe, like, 100 likes on YouTube. I'll ask for 100 likes. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll play some more, and we'll try to get more of the demo done. But for now, I just feel like it's just kind of like, It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of... It's really good, the art. Translation is okay. It's definitely... That's another thing I was going to mention, too, is that this is clearly... Well, I'm pretty sure it's, translated from, Is it Mandarin? It looks to be Mandarin, or maybe Japanese. Either way, it's very wordy. I will say that. I wasn't paying attention the whole time. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Most people use me as background noise. But I'll be real with you. Like, it's just, it's just kind of way too wordy. And I don't know. Like, I really couldn't even understand. The art is great, but it's just not there for me. It's just too hard to understand. So, I don't know. And they're gonna add more to it. Ooh. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's so nonsensical. I feel like you could get to these endings, like, way faster. So, yeah, anyways, that's my thoughts on the game so far. I don't know. Good art. Kind of boring to get to those endings. When it gets to the endings, I find that the endings are interesting. At least Deacon's were. Deacon was nonsensical, but at least his endings were kind of fun and led to death a lot, which I thought was funny. But Bryant's right there was just extremely long, and then his ending barely had anything to do with the cult, well, I mean, aside from getting like the cult, like it kind of stemmed from the cult that we ended up eating him. But I don't know. Yeah, I totally feel that. Thanks for sticking with me and hanging out, though. I completely appreciate it. But I'm done with the game. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you next time, YouTube. Peace.